Waiting to see what's going on. I can't tell if we're live.
It says we're live in the corner, but I'm not. I don't know if I trust that. Well, I see a hi guys.
There
from
we are.
Callan,
All
so
right.
That's
I think that's our sign.
Hi, Callan.
Hi, Callan.
Ayo.
All right. Let's we'll give everyone a few moments to settle on in. Dan, do you want to start our icebreakers? I'm just kidding.
Fuck. Oh my god. Walmart. I don't. Oh my god. I fucking.
No, there's no way to explain any of that.
I've sent it to so many people.
All right. Well, I guess before we jump into the game, we'll take an opportunity, I guess, to kind of just introduce everybody. Welcome to those who might be new here. This is the Masks and Mayhem podcast. Tonight, we're coming at you with a Mutants and Masterminds 3rd edition one-shot called Generation Jarhead. Oh, hi, Jaden. Yeah, sorry. We put out some messages this morning. I should do better about putting that out. Although, this is a great opportunity to actually put this out there. On our website from now on, we are going to have a monthly post with our schedule of episode releases, planned streams, articles.
It also forces us to keep to that schedule.
Yeah, that's the hope. And also with the plan that we will update that schedule if something were to unexpectedly change. But hey, Squire.
There, Squire.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's like we're rounding out the group.
I was gonna say, yeah, we're bringing all the usual suspects in. So if you didn't see the description in Generation Jarhead, a group of teenage super soldiers are tasked with acquiring, infiltrating, taking over an abandoned villain base. But they're not the only ones trying to get a hold of it. I am your GM, your Game Master RC. Let's go clockwise.
And then I am the resident personality hire. I'll be playing pinball. Name is Dan. Well, his name is Chuck. My name is Dan, but you know, you get the gist.
And while we're at it, what are Pinball's powers?
Oh, we're gonna let them know ahead of time.
Yeah. Let's just give a little.
Okay. I'm basically.
You don't have to go into everything, but just,
yeah, I'm basically a teenage colossus, kind of a shithead. I mean, it's. Yeah, I'm going to attempt to be the most annoying, like, teenage boy that I can.
Yeah. I was gonna say you're turned to metal and you get angry about it.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going clockwise.
All right, I am Claude. I'm new to the show, but I often listen, and you can spot me in various chats for Mutants and Masterminds on the Green Ronin one. I'm always just talking about random things. But tonight I will be playing Leland McKay, aka Dead Lee, a not quite undead teenage boy who punches things and follows orders.
Bit of a brawler.
He's got the moves.
But yes, Claude is a beloved member of the Mutants and Masterminds community, particularly on Mutants and Masterminds Monday, and we're very happy to have him along with us.
Hi, welcome to our chaos. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
Pre-apologies.
Yeah.
For whatever you may endure today.
It's probably. You at one point we will make you choose what your character is eating. I don't know. It always happens.
It will.
And Rachel, your character?
Hi, I'm Rachel. I am playing Susan St. Clair, aka Persephone. My powers are I can reach into the forces of the afterlife for various reasons. And I can speak to the dead and do some cool things with powers, with my powers from that. And it feels important to mention that Dan and my character are brother and sister.
Oh yeah,
I was going to mention that. If you didn't mention that, I was going to bring it up that they are Susan,
not the last name.
Yeah, they are both Susan and Chuck St. Clair.
Yeah, I noticed you didn't mention it. And I was like, that feels important to mention.
Yeah.
I'll say there's a joke to be made there about the Folgers commercial, but I haven't figured it out yet.
Oh God, no!
Absolutely not. How
that's the worst.
dare you?
It's been like what 10, 15 years. Let it die.
Every once in a while, you just got to remind people that exists in the world, and if you don't know what that is, that's on you.
There's a I can't think of the right word. Like an article about like the oral history of that.
I bet there is.
The year it came out, I was like in work, and I was like, "That's so funny." My boss did not know what I was talking about, and I had to explain the fucking commercial to him. Weirdest
Oh.
moment of my
That
life.
sounds
Ooh.
painful.
Oof.
He's, by the way, like older than me, but like I was like 25. He was like 30. He definitely should have known the internet jokes. Like,
No, that's when you pull out like the red X. Like, nope, this conversation's over.
Sorry, we're done. Yeah.
I
I'm
tell
sorry,
you this,
I'm
I will get
saving
fired.
you.
Yeah, this can't happen.
It is a worthwhile question, actually, coming from Squire asking which of the siblings is older. And while we're at it, then after we get the answer to that question, Claude, how old your character is?
He is 17 years young. And also dead.
And also dead, so he could be older. What if maybe
He doesn't age anymore.
Yeah. Is it the time you spent dead count?
I'm counting it.
Yeah. It's like a leap year.
Okay,
Yeah.
so he is 17, according
How
to
long
some
have you been
How long?
17?
Oh, damn it, Rachel.
Yeah.
Fuck.
A while.
Yeah.
How
Thank
old
you.
are the St. Clair siblings? Are
Uh,
they
We're
they
twins,
twins?
aren't we? Yeah.
Yes, we are twins.
Yeah, we're twins. Yeah, we're
Um,
16.
We're
correct?
both 16. I'm just gonna go ahead by personality. I feel like the older twin.
I was
Yeah.
gonna suggest a roll off to see who wins.
Oh, I also.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay,
idea.
yeah, roll
I'll
off.
accept this. Let's just make it just straight die roll. No
Yeah.
modifiers.
Opposed
Yeah.
rolls.
Whoever wins is 2 minutes older. Fuck me. I got a 5.
19.
Damn.
I
Okay.
believe that Rachel is older.
Yeah.
And hello, Rebel Moose. Welcome.
Roll up, roll up.
Right, gotta start the rolls early.
Rufio. Oh, wait, no, it's different.
I'll try not to call for rolls anymore, as I am not the GM. So.
You're welcome to call for rolls. It may be your undoing.
That dog, that reaction to that chant is not at my house today, RC.
Cool. Well, yes. So the St. Clair twins, as well as Leland McKay, will be sent on some missions today. That was not intentional to rhyme, but I love that happened.
I hope the rest of it keeps up with that. So
Yeah.
It will not.
good luck.
And now
That's
the
on you.
entire stream has to be an iambic pentameter, so good fucking luck.
No. Not even
But
all
Dan, I don't know how
fucking
cars
Romeo
work.
and Juliet is an iambic pentameter.
What?
I don't know. Iambic pentameter sounds like a thing that would be in a car.
Like a catalytic
Catalytic
converter?
converter. Yeah. I see what's wrong with your car here. The iambic pentameter is off.
You gotta
Yeah,
put
park
more
around
blinker
here,
Which
fluid
is
in it.
funny because Dan's character does have vehicle skill, and I feel like that's something that his character would say to somebody.
Now I'm gonna be like, you need more blinker fluid.
This is also, I've been listening to Patrick Stewart's memoir, so I have been hearing a lot about Shakespeare recently.
Sometimes the iambic pentameter is off by one whole iamb. All right. Well, I think that is the perfect note to get us started on. What is happening with my hair?
I was about to ask.
All right. So first off, we are delving back slightly into the past of the Mayhem verse, as this is going to take place in 2009.
Hell yeah. Got 303 blasting.
As we fade on into the scene, we are in the forest, not too far outside of a nuclear power plant, where the three of you, along with two of your colleagues from Generation Jarhead, your teenage strike force, are going against some Irish terrorists attempting to take over this nuclear power plant.
Okay, nope, not making that one.
Are you having some troubles?
Yeah, there's Wait, what joke was made that I missed?
And I'm done. Aw.
What?
He said, are you having some troubles?
The troubles.
The troubles.
No,
as in-
we're gonna keep moving. This
Okay,
is
move on.
perfectly
Dan-
in character that Dan wouldn't get this. That Dan's
Dan-
character wouldn't get this.
Dan, we have a history lesson to go over later.
Your characters are teamed up with two other members of Generation Jarhead, which is a group of 10 superpowered agents. Specifically, you are with oh shoot, I deleted that character's name. Now I gotta fix that. You are with your character's teammates, Blast Eyes and Flamingo.
I love Flamingo. I don't know who they are yet, but I like them.
Well, Flamingo is flying high above the sky, 2 pink feathered wings coming off
Hell
his
yeah.
back.
Yeah.
I'm just picturing like Elton
Flamingo
John
sound-
just like
Yeah.
fucking
I was like,
going
Flamingo
hard
sounds
in the sky.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Who's the other person?
Blast Eyes.
Blast.
Yeah, whatever.
Is Blast Eyes Cyclops-esque?
I'm hearing
Yeah.
Blastoise in my head, so I'm like,
Yeah.
we teamed up with the turtle with water cannons, but
I would say that's probably if you asked him, that's probably where his code name came from,
I respect that.
but in a non-copyrighted way.
Because Nintendo loving to be suing.
They do be cease and desisting.
They Scooby Dooby doing.
So yes, so Flamingo is high in the sky, kind of circling, kind of doing some dive bombs on occasion. Blast Eyes is kind of like running behind a tree, shooting out a laser, and then calling out some orders that you can't quite hear because of the distance. And there is quite a few. It's like a whole truckload of these terrorists. Basically, they've got a lot of assault rifles. They're tossing grenades. What are you doing as we fade into the scene? Let's start with Deadly.
Deadly. So, when not following Blast Eyes' orders, he's kind of giving his own. He kind of vies for leadership versus Blast Eyes a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, he's mostly just getting in close and trying to. Figures it's easier if he's right on top of the people who are trying to shoot him, so he can punch them, slap guns
Okay.
away.
All right. Damn. Okay. And let's see. So we've got you there.
Flamingo
and
is now my Sticky Steve. I will protect them for.
all right. So yeah,
forever.
Flamingo doing dive bombs.
Yeah.
Kind of going between. You all have comms in your ears. And what are you doing, Persephone?
Okay, I'm going to ask something about my character sheet that I should have asked before, and it
That's
just
fine.
discovered this thing. Can I do the fly and other powers at the same time?
Yes, they are not a part of an array, so that
Okay.
you are able to do them at the same time.
So I am using my death aura. I don't know, how does the flight work?
I was gonna say, imagine it's like a glowing dark energy that
Yeah.
kind of covers your body and allows you to
So
lift
like
off the
my
ground.
my death aura is allowing me to fly, and I'm dark blasting these terrorists.
All right.
Hell
So we'll come
yeah.
back to that in just a second. And what about Pinball? What is Pinball up to?
I am going to be okay, so I said Colossus is kind of a little bit of an amalgamation of Colossus and a slight bit of Juggernaut, to where like I'm going to be like running and going metal to like charge into things, and like that's like a lot of my destructive force.
Mhm.
So I'm running through the trees, and then like when a bomb gets thrown, like I wall metal, throw myself on top of it so it doesn't explode everything else around me, and then once I do that, I'm going to pick one up and throw it back.
Okay. So Deadly, are you kind of throwing yourself into a group of the enemies, or are you just trying to kind of go one-on-one here?
He usually just kind of goes one-on-one, finishes one, moves on. I would say if Pinball is up for it, there's a few times where like if Pinball is charging at a group, Deadly kind of just hitches a ride and jumps off and continues
Yeah.
on other people. So he just, he's fast, but I mean,
Definitely.
when Pinball starts moving, there's no stopping him. So I'll just hitch a ride.
I am the chariots of death.
For the moment, let's have you say that you're attacking one of the guys, so roll me an attack check.
Okie doke. All right. 18 plus a
Oh, that hits.
11. Yeah, it's a 29 to hit.
Yeah, that hits. What's the DC on that?
That'll be a 19 since I'm not power attacking or anything.
Difficulty class of 19. Tell me what that looks like when you take this guy out.
So
and in fact, you're close enough to a couple of his friends and fast enough that you caught a couple of them at once.
Okay. So he hops off of Pinball. He's not super careful because he heals really quickly, so he'll like throw himself off and like roll over. It doesn't matter if like bullets are flying through the air, he just kind of keeps going, and he would jump up, like knee a guy in the sternum, keep moving, and just go to the next guy, elbow him in the chest, and he's just fists flying. And he doesn't care much whether or not he's getting hit at the same time.
All right. Persephone, you can now roll me your death blast.
Okay. And then that could have been better. The dark blast.
Or dark blast. Yeah.
So then I would add the 12.
No, it's a plus 10. I don't know.
Plus. Oh yes, plus 10. I was scrolled down. Okay, so that's 19.
All right, that definitely hits 2. What's the
Yeah.
DC on that?
The DC is 21.
All right, how do you what does it look like when you take this guy out?
I'm imagining just like above him, just like a dark cloud, just like almost it almost looks like a comet coming right at him.
Okay.
Just
all
like
right.
whoosh.
And let's see. In the case of pinball, I want you to roll a toughness check for that grenade that you landed on.
Okay. Well, shit. That's a 19 with a plus 10.
Yeah, you're fine. You took that whole blast. It was like just basically everyone just heard a thump, but you pretty much blocked all the sound out of it even.
Ooh.
And then you said you kind of threw something. You threw one back at them.
Yeah.
All right. Roll me the throw.
14 plus 8, 22.
Yeah. Boom. That goes off. Sends a bunch of these guys flying.
Wait, how?
Like a straight up Wilhelm scream.
I didn't hear you. My headphones cut out. What was that noise?
Oh, that's
Need the
fine. We'll
full
move
noise,
on.
please.
Okay.
Anyone who cares enough can clip that.
Do it.
All right. So you've taken on a lot of them, and you hear a voice over your comms. Pinball, Persephone, Deadly, come in.
Yo, what's up?
And it is the commander. It is the commander of your group, Corporal Catherine San Martino. And she says, I got word from Blast Eyes that you haven't checked in a little bit. Where are you?
We're just here fighting some terrorists, CC. Also, Squire, I'm pretty sure that's arrhythmia.
It's
I clipped it in my heart. Is a no, I know that you're still at the facility. Why haven't you checked in?
A little busy.
It's
Bombs.
sorry. It's been a bit noisy over here, and we just had to cover a grenade. Pinball had it covered.
Excellent. Blast Eyes and Flamingo say if they're just about cleared up where they are, they can come towards you. You have to retake this facility. And it's a pretty easy fight from that point, and a little bit later, Flamingo glides on down, lands right next to the lot of you, folds his wings on in, so he's not taking up as much space. Oh my god, you guys okay?
Yeah, we're good. I'm not seeing anyone like off to the side,
Okay,
away from their body, so I think we're good.
Yeah. I was gonna say, except for the grenade guys probably are in. They are not dead, but your death sight power that lets you kind of see when people are in a dying state.
Yeah,
probably pinging you a little bit right now.
I was like, they soon will be one of the ghosts, though, and I point to where the people that were hit by the grenade are.
We're all good, and I'm just like full of bullets that have gone through me. I'm like, tip-top shape, no worries.
Blast Eyes walks on up.
I just doing this. I was like, you're not about to die. I can tell.
Oh,
good to know. Good to know.
Blast Eyes walks on up and goes, "You didn't check in, everybody, but it looks like everyone's doing good work."
Yeah, again, it's really hard to check in when there are bombs everywhere. It is loud. I wouldn't be able to hear you. You wouldn't be able to hear me.
I was literally on top of and covering a bomb. You are welcome.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll try to check in more often next time.
All right, it's all about teamwork.
Makes the dream work.
We really are twins.
God. Hero point for the two of you, bringing you up to 2 total.
We did not play on that, by the way.
Yeah, I know. That's why you're getting the hero point. That was very sibling.
Dan, I think we might spend too much time together.
What? It's 6 years, 7 years of recording, 5 years of putting it out. Yeah,
thereabouts.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with that, you've cleared up the lot on the outside. Blast Eyes is kind of leading the charge inside. I will say that Flamingo is taking up the rear because with his abilities, he's a little more confined indoors, like in hallways and whatnot. So he's going to be kind of a little bit relying on you.
We just send him first, like a canary in the mines.
We have 100% called him Canary on mission before.
Sorry, who was
guys? Don't! I don't want to do that again.
You're a good scout. It's a compliment.
Whose powers are better for this?
I was saying Flamingo's powers are kind of not good for this situation of being in like hallways and stuff.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd say the rest of us, it kind of doesn't really truly matter. I don't think.
Yeah, it doesn't
Like,
really. I'm just saying he can't fly
Yeah.
indoors necessarily. Maybe straightforward in like a lunge or something. But
Not with that attitude, he can't.
If I throw him real hard.
All right, you're not wrong in either case. There's a little bit of a willpower thing, a little bit of maybe he needs more can-do attitude. Okay, but you get into the facility and you kind of get into the main control facility and you see the last kind of group of these guys seem to be panic installing something in this facility. What do you do?
I want to run and turn myself into metal and land on top of whatever they're doing and say, "Hey guys, what you doing?"
Okay, so it looks like Pinball's talking about a rush attack. What are the rest of you thinking at the moment? And I think I feel like this is about to be a bit of a Leroy Jenkins moment. Like Blast Eyes is about to turn to the rest of you to get an idea of what you want to do.
I kind of want to see if I could like stealthily go up behind one of them and use. I could say the death touch doesn't always. I don't always have to take enough to kill them, right?
A third degree would be dying. If they fail by enough, they would be dying, but not dead.
Okay.
Thirds are hard to land. You got this.
Yeah.
I mean, unless they're minions, in which case it's incredibly easy to land.
I want to try while I'm hoping like while my brother's distracting them, I'm gonna go to whoever is main working on it and use the death touch to. But yeah, I want to use stealth and use his like obnoxious behavior as my cover.
Okay. Let's start with the jump. So you're just kind of landing on the machinery they're working on?
Yeah, because like you said they were installing stuff, so I just want to try to destroy it.
Okay. All right, so you get a running start and you jump and you kind of make like a bit of a whistling sound as you're flying through the air from the metal against the wind. And you land right on this thing and a lot of them go, "Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit." As you hear a beep, beep,
oh,
beep, beep, beep. And the rest of them go to like panic and run away. Right, and pretty much immediately, Blast Eyes is like, and hits all of them and knocks them out.
Goddamn! All right.
I don't get the
stealth. Is that beeping I hear?
Beep.
Beep. I do believe.
Can I roll a technology to see if I can figure out what that beeping is?
Yes, you can.
Let's see. Do I have technology? I doubt I do because I'm dumb.
I will run up and do the
Nat
same.
20.
Oh, well,
Nat
damn.
20? Does anybody want to assist in that?
I mean, I can. I only have a +4, but I will do my best with what I got.
I have a +7,
which is a 7.
So 27.
11.
So 27 overall with my nat 20.
Nothing.
I mean, I'm standing on it.
So yeah, so
Can
you won't be able to. You won't be able to. Yeah, basically, it looks like they were installing some kind of explosive mechanism to like the main reactor.
Can I squish it, or do we think that'll make it explode now?
No. Can I tell with my nat 20 like if that would make it explode now?
You don't feel confident about that method. Like this thing looks like it has like some. The fact that it didn't explode on landing is honestly shocking once he got off of it.
Okay.
So Persephone, we know how to blow it up, right? If we want to blow it early.
I think so. Yeah. I would
Okay. Do we
RCI
have
know
anything?
that, right?
What was that?
I know that, right?
I mean, yeah. Again, with how good you're doing, like you've trained on something like this before. Actually, modification. Instead of technology, Pinball, if you want to use the modifier from your demolitions.
Ooh. Okay. So
you have an expertise.
So
in
7%. So 17.
17. Yeah, I'd say between the two of you, you can tell like, okay, very lucky that this didn't go off. You might be able to undo it or do something, but you can tell from the like the increased beeping, like whatever like timer this thing had that was visible, broken. But you can just tell from the beeping that like it's going in an interval.
Can I make another roll using my demolitions to actively try to disable it?
Yes.
Can I do the same with my technology?
Okay, 14. Sure. What did I say it was? I got a 14 and 10. 24.
Okay, not as good. I rolled an 18, so that would be math.
Your nemesis.
Yes, that is accurate. So that would be a 25.
25. Okay. So I will say that you're like pointing at things and you're pretty sure you have an idea, but you're kind of get caught between the two wires. And Pinball, I think you just like impulsively are like, we're going for this one.
Yeah.
Ah!
And he pulls the wire and you hear it go. Pew.
Hell yeah.
Be careful.
Oof.
Neither of us are the one who come back from the dead, as far as I know, I guess.
I'm standing right there. I'm like, yeah, I was gonna say if we have nothing to do in a week, you could have told me what to do. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work.
All right. So while you were doing that, Flamingo, having like real nothing else to do, has kind of just been going around and like starting to handcuff all of the guys. Like Flamingo trusts y'all. He's like under the assumption like they got this. We're gonna be fine.
That's his fucking fault.
Those are death flags right there.
Flamingo, you got to be smarter.
I mean, I trust you guys. Again, worst case scenario, I don't think I could have flown far enough away to really have been any concern either.
You are surprisingly chill with the option of dying. I worry about you sometimes, Flamingo.
Me too.
Me too.
And then Blast Eyes comes up to the lot of you and says, "That was amazing work. I wouldn't have known what to do."
Oh, and they did it all without checking in on comms. Sorry.
He laughs and gives you a little. He laughs and gives you like a little playful punch.
I'm supposed to be the asshole here.
I feel like that's a competition in this group.
And oh no,
I look and go, yeah, I didn't need anyone's advice.
Yeah, no, I want to give the specifically from Pokemon when Ash goes.
San Martino checks in and goes, "Sounds like a lot of you were successful."
Yep, and we didn't check in.
Retrieve the material.
Aware of that.
Retrieve the materials. Get back to the transport.
You got it, CC.
After that.
Do I know what materials?
The stuff. Sorry, the bomb stuff. The stuff that they were attaching. Okay. And Blast Eyes checks in and goes, "Corporal, what do we do with the captured?" Sanitize the facility.
Oh, she said kill them.
Like, come on. I don't need any more buddies.
Oh, well, that wouldn't be the worst if they just follow you around like, boo, like heckle you. Just for the rest of time.
Also, Persephone, you suddenly see the guy that you were looking at outside. He's kind of just at the doorway.
Wait,
also, I didn't
whatever.
do that. Sorry, that was like a glitch from my computer.
Wait, Jose, what? That was conflicting messages.
It was.
I have no idea why that happened.
So wait, the guy just lays like a ghost, like
yeah. He's just staring at you. You can still see all the shrapnel in him.
I look at him. Hey, you chose to do this.
You chose your life of crime.
So how do you react? How to
say,
react to San Martino's?
I say order. You chose this. I did not have a choice.
I want to explicitly tell her, you snatched me up to run your missions. I'm not no murderer.
I have a question. Is this an order
I talk to the
we've
dead.
received
I don't
before?
make them.
Is this an order you've received before? I would say this is the first time you've received this order, not the first time you've heard someone on the team getting this order, and also like would not be out of line with the kind of not out of line with the kind of some of the training you've done.
Yeah, heat of the battle is one thing, just outright murder, not my bag.
Gotcha. Well, roger that. Time to get to work.
All right,
I think of it. We guess that I'm a little adversarial to San Martino, and I go, no, I talk to the dead. I don't make them unless I have to.
Ooh, bitch.
Duly noted, Persephone. Get the material. Get back to the transport.
That we can do.
Yep, I'll do that.
And as you're leaving the room, you hear. Fzz, fzz, fzz,
yeah,
fzz.
fucking tracks. I knew that little butt pirate would.
Off comms, Persephone. You could have just not done it and not said anything. I mean, Blast Eyes would have told on you, but you can not follow the order. Let us do it, and then she won't be on your case later. Just
She's gonna be
Think
on
about
my
it.
case no matter what.
okay. Just trying to keep you out of trouble.
So this nuclear facility you were at was in Virginia, and your transport flies you back to the main facility that you stay at, just outside of Washington D.C. So it's not a very far flight to get there.
Because wait, where
Um,
were we?
Virginia.
Virginia. Okay.
Oh yeah, Virginia
I
DC.
mean, and
is-
depending on where you are, Virginia is a 10-minute drive. to
Exactly.
DC.
I was gonna say, like, it's
Yeah.
not right next door to like your base, but it's not super far away either.
Mhm.
And yeah, so you land in there, and as you're walking into the facility, you see a transparent red hologram pops up and starts walking along with you. Hello there, students.
Hey,
Uh,
what was his name again? So I can say.
Apollo.
Apollo.
Yeah.
Hey, Apollo.
I take it that your mission went smoothly.
You damn sure know it, bud.
Yep.
Were you able to take any of the lessons into consideration?
Yeah, we didn't-
won.
We didn't blow up.
Oh, excellent. The demolitions training did prove useful.
I
Yeah.
mean, that facility sure as hell didn't explode, if that's what you're asking.
Well, I assumed as much based on the mission parameters, but I am glad to hear that. Well, I will let you go now, but I hope to see you bright and early for class, assuming nothing comes up.
You know what, Apollo? I'll be there as soon as what time? I don't know.
I said bright and early, but I mean, if you're asking, oh well, it will be at 0700 tomorrow.
Well, then I'll see you at 6:59, bud.
Okay, pinball. Or actually, no, wait. No, I feel
He
like
would only
I'll-
use my name.
I
Yeah,
feel like
oh,
I also feel like
okay.
he
Okay,
And not even
it's-
Chuck.
I was say is okay,
he'd be
Mr.
Mr. Sinclair,
Yeah.
right? Like
No, I feel like he wouldn't even do that. He would just say, "Okay, Charles."
There we go. I was gonna say, yeah, that feels the most
Not,
right.
not even Chuck.
Okay, Charles. See you then.
and then I just go, at least he's not calling you Mr. Sinclair anymore.
You know, baby steps, baby steps. We'll be besties. You just watch.
Oh, he still calls me Mr. McKay.
And also, as you're having that conversation, Apollo blips out and disappears.
But no, I go, do you have any more books for me?
You get an email short or a little internal message shortly thereafter that says, yes, they'll arrive tomorrow.
Yay! Thanks, Apollo.
Okay, so yeah, you're getting back to the facility and you see Corporal San Martino. She's a rather muscular, short, stout woman. Very, very serious face, just kind of plastered on at all times. Her uniform is very always nicely pressed. Like always, just seems angry but together. And she sees you, and as you're approaching, she has her arms behind her back, looking at the lot of you.
I'd say, Callan, Apollo's an AI, right? That's
Yeah.
what we-
Yeah, it's just an
yes.
AI named
Correct.
Apollo.
Yeah, this is a hologram of an AI named Apollo.
my character is not actually Persephone. I am named after Persephone, goddess of the underworld.
Yeah, which can get confusing given the continuity.
Yeah.
We'll see if that ever becomes a problem for Susan Sinclair.
She could become the goddess of the underworld. You don't know her yet.
It's true. It's 2009.
Eh? Feminism, RC.
Didn't happen yet in 2009.
Yeah, RC.
See, you ain't fucking lying there, bud.
Oof.
Fucking ooh.
Yeah, no, my little backstory that I'll do is that and this I said that like, oh, she named herself after reading like this book that's about like a kid's book about mythology called Phone Home Persephone, and then I was doing some house cleaning and found my copy of that book. So hey.
San Martino, as you're walking up, says, I'd like to see the three of you in my office.
Okay.
Okay, we'll go out, but I told you I wasn't going to kill anybody, so let's go.
It's 2009. Is it possible for her to have been a Percy Jackson, Kid Khaled?
I don't remember when
Percy Jackson came
Yeah,
a
probably.
while ago.
I read they were all out but I read them my like senior year of high school, and I was a freshman in 2009.
Well, if they were all out, then that means they were coming out for years before then.
Yeah, but I feel like the
First book
last
came out in 2005, and then by the 2009, the fifth book would have been out. It was like one a year, basically. So it's possible. I'll say. So you were conscripted into this group a year ago now, and this is a great opportunity to kind of ask, like, what is your living situation like when you're back at the space?
we all have we all have our own bedrooms, right?
Correct. Yeah, like you're probably, compared to most, you're giving a lot of leeway. It's it's still a military-esque situation, so like there is some code of conduct expected from you. And
very 2009 teenager, I have like a travel London Paris themed room.
Okay.
With like definitely has fake travel stickers around, and then a shit ton of books, because that's the only way I can actually travel for leisure, because I'm stuck on this fucking military team.
Okay.
I'm just picturing a lot of fake animal print, specifically zebra.
Yes, 100%.
All right, and what about Leland's room?
His is like pretty sparse. Like he doesn't do a lot in his room. He spends a lot of the time like in the gym or out on whatever grounds they're allowed to have. So if they've got like a basketball court, he'd be out there because he was a sports kid before all this.
And there's 10 members of your team. It's not common that all 10 of you are there at the same time. But I'm sure like, you could probably like pick up a game with Blast Eyes or Flamingo or one of the guards even.
That works. Yeah, he's other than that, not too much to his room. Like he's very like normal teen, except for the resurrecting thing.
Okay. And what about Chuck's room?
Oh, it's an absolute cesspool. It is so gross, and like just the most amount of teenage boy. I have like a system that's 3 years too old, and like all I do is want to play video games, and going from man to metal over and over again takes a lot of energy. So there's just candy bars and like just plates with like the forks stuck to them. Like
I think it's gotten to the point occasionally where it's been so bad that you've been put like in solitary as like a punishment for like.
I was gonna say like got demerits, but like full on solitary.
Yeah, like I was saying, they can't do it for you permanently because they got to take you out on missions and stuff. But like they've been trying to like instill into you like you got to start cleaning this place up.
And I would think that I'm no help, but I was like, oh no, my brother has a personality.
So that all being said, that's kind of your general lifestyle, it seems, when you're back at base. San Martino, though, as you're walking into her office, says, I understand it's been a difficult year for a lot of you, and for the most part, your teammates have adapted well, and more often than not, you do commendable work. But we need to have some unit cohesion in terms of where rank falls into place and who's in charge.
Yeah, we get it. You're the boss.
Not just me. When you're in the field, sometimes it could be Blast Eyes, sometimes it could be Deadly here. Maybe even one of you if you were to show a little more initiative about it.
Well, if you wanted soldiers, maybe you shouldn't have just kidnapped random teenagers.
You were picked because we knew you could be the best of the best. And for the most part, that's proven out.
I want to give the absolute most sarcastic salute and hoorah that I can.
I don't do that, but I like go at my brother.
If I can speak to the comm situation, we were like really in the heat of the moment. I was gonna check in as soon as we could, but it was more dangerous for us to
stop what we
update
were
on
doing.
Locations than it was. But it won't happen again. I'll be on it.
And she softens for just a moment. She goes, "I'm not saying this just to say it. It's if you were in a situation where that situation changed on a moment and it became untenable for you to maintain your position or worse, then Blast Eyes and Flamingo and whoever else is out on the field with you needs to know. It's how they can be there for you, or likewise how they're there for them. I tell them the same thing when I hear those after mission reports.
And you know what? That sounds significantly more amenable. We could have worded it like that from the start, CC. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah.
Are you calling her
What he
CC because
said.
Corporal Catherine?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make sure I'm.
And also just to be a shit.
Okay. I just wanna-
Mostly to be a shit.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't interact with a lot of teenage boys, so I'm still trying to make sure if what's in character and what's just Dan.
Yes.
This one is yes.
Yeah.
Like,
San Martino says, "All right, you're dismissed."
I go, cool. I'm gonna go read.
This time I'm gonna go catch you later and then do like a double salute. But like picture like not the salute from like up, like I'm doing it up here, but it has the same as like a.
Wow.
That's
I
that's
can
teenage
I
boy.
have like I'm imagining I thought in 2009 like an iPod would exist, but I'm imagining I probably don't have one here.
Oh man, I
Because-
still had my Nano.
I mean, yeah, it's not impossible to have some kind of MP3 player.
Okay, I can imagine that I have like an MP3 player, blast like headphones, and I'm reading.
Wow, that's so 2009.
It is. I know.
Your
I
poor
was
ears.
a teenager in 2009. I
And it's-
understand who I was.
And it's only the Evanescence The Fallen album.
Jamming on my Zune.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Oh,
No, I had a
God.
SanDisk player for a really long time, but it could only
Really?
hold like 33 songs.
You were saying
Okay.
Nano. At some point, I had an iPod Shuffle.
So
Oh god.
when we were kind of
Oof.
coming up with the general vibe, we had said at one point that they kind of monitor your media intake.
Mhm.
Like you can't just go to the bookstore. You have
Yeah.
to request things, or you'll be given options. So given that, what are you reading and what music are you listening to?
I am so I don't have to try and think of what was published in 2009. I'm just gonna go with my Jane Austen love and say that I'm reading Pride and Prejudice.
Okay.
And it also just seems like something Apollo would give her.
Yeah.
To be like give her classics. And I'm
Absolutely.
listening to God, what music? I was listening to show tunes all of 2009. What would this person be listening to?
Listen, you can be a person who controls death energy and lives lives to
Oh
listen to
no
show
no
tunes.
if you're going like you're Lady of the Death and all that,
Mhm.
then Florence and the Machine.
Oh, totally. Yeah. I'm
Absolutely
listening to
love
Florence
Florence.
and the Machine reading
Yeah.
Pride and Prejudice.
All right. And I'll say that you get together for
Fucking
dinner.
Smash Mouth.
You get together for dinner. One thing you do notice, Pinball, is that you got a bit of a smaller portion than everybody else. But you have like 1/3 less food than everyone else.
What in the Oliver Twist is this shit? And then I okay, I noticed. I feel like I would notice as the moment I was served. So I want to like just talk to the cafeteria worker and be like, "The fuck?
Orders came down from San Martino.
Does she want me to go metal or not? That takes energy, bud. Let's get another scoop."
Is she? I'm sorry. Is she just like straight up abusing my brother now?
So
And she says that out loud,
Well,
by the way. That is.
roll an insight check.
I was about to say, is this just losing like the Jello on the side? Like,
I would say.
Yeah, you know
like,
that's a
some
perfect
stuff.
that's a perfect analogy too in terms of what you're seeing. Like you have your protein, but like no potatoes, no mac and cheese, no.
And
good
I
stuff.
just go.
Jello.
She knows he is literally always at a calorie deficient. Like denying growing children food is literally abuse.
Michelle Obama would fucking assault her.
Yeah.
And with
what'd
those
what was your-
guns, she'd
What's
lose.
the hero of the Mayhem
I have
verse need?
3, so 15.
15. Based on the guy's demeanor, it's very much like I don't want to be doing this. But as I say, thinking back, it's almost definitely from the double salute that had the energy of this.
Oh, wow! I didn't go. Wow, abusing the child soldiers. How original.
Would you like me to pass that to San Martino?
Yeah, and pass her another one of these too while you're at it.
And I think Flamingo looks at you and goes, "Do you want to go back in solitary?"
Stop digging the hole, man. Come on.
Fuck no, I'll make myself a shovel.
Be the shovel.
I'll be the shovel I want to see in this world.
But no, that's what Flamingo says to you. Do you want to go back in solitary, man?
I could just fucking get out. Like, it's fine. I'll play her fucking games.
I mean, you definitely did not. You were not able to get out.
Oh, I'm gonna act like I can. You think I'm gonna act
Okay,
like?
all right.
Yeah, I was
So
about to say, that's that bravado.
that's
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
teen boy bravado.
Oh,
of
I told
course.
you, I'm an absolute shitlord.
Okay, all
Whatever,
right. I just
I'll
want to make
punch
sure you
solitary
understand the
confinement in the
limitations
face.
of
Yeah.
your character. Okay, so everyone sits down for dinner, and I think at one point, Blast Eyes
I take the Jello. I put my Jello in half and give the one half to my brother.
Blast Eyes does that with some of his meat.
I was gonna offer because I don't need as much food.
I just from the
Yeah.
distance you hear Rudy, Rudy.
just a little bit. Like he's not giving you like a whole bunch because he's also
Yeah.
got to eat, and
Mhm.
he has a feeling that this is about like this is a bit of a punishment for your behavior, but he doesn't agree with it. It's kind of the vibe you're getting.
Nah.
Like he
And I
doesn't think that you shouldn't be punished, but he doesn't think this is the way they should be going about it.
You think this is literally abuse? That's like denying children food.
He's a 15-year-old in 2009. He probably doesn't have that nuance and opinion.
No, he still says slurs on the regular. Let's be honest.
No.
It's 2009. They haven't learned yet.
The Mayhem verse is better.
Yeah, you know what? Fair.
It's got child soldiers and supervillains, but it's better in other ways.
Oh,
It's better.
that's good, man. That
That's
kind
sad
of
that
sounds
this
like
is the better
2023,
option.
doesn't it?
Oof.
So anyway, you finish up dinner, and it's kind of just free time. You see Apollo kind of walking around the library, and in terms of like when you're in this space, for the most part, the largest space is like a bunch of couches surrounded by a big like circular wall of books. That's like where everyone kind of just hangs out. And there is a TV and such, but it's usually like low volume.
And I think
And Apollo's kind of just popping up and he's organizing the books.
At some point, I think we also talked like the TV is like all reruns.
Yes. The TV is pretty much all reruns, very heavily monitored.
No matter what, some channels playing The Office still.
Well, no, there's no channels. Like it's not actual outside channels. On the on the reverse of that, you never see advertisements.
You know what? I'll take it.
Oh God, no. Okay, it should be like I have described AFN commercials to you.
What?
The what?
So actual military right here. AFN Armed Forces Network would get channels to show you, like shows to show you, but they wouldn't get the actual commercials, but they still had to fill in.
Oh, they had like commercial time.
Oh.
Weird PSAs.
Oh,
about,
I'm sure.
Volunteering about different stuff going on around base, and some are truly fucking bizarre. We get weird propaganda when the commercial breaks are.
What? Military propaganda? So
And
anyway.
child soldiers? What?
Yeah.
I don't think the child soldiers
no,
need any military propaganda. They're pretty
we get
pretty
weird
well.
propaganda when there should be
We're kind of
breaks.
stuck, yeah.
I'll say, if anything, the only propaganda you would get is like everything
Propaganda these balls.
Hey.
I'm taking that hero point back.
Fair. You know what?
Fair.
I'll spend it for that. Sure.
Are you saying that to somebody?
Edit scene to yell that. Yeah. That's perfect.
So anyway, you're kind of just relaxing for the rest of the night, and then the next morning, you're up super early, right? You're all going to be at Apollo's class.
6:59.
yeah.
I told him.
Yeah.
That's my boy.
Apollo's basically he's your main source of
Also,
information.
fuck you, Callan. You little bitch.
It's the only way it's gonna happen.
True. So you're, I assume you're all up and early. Let me put it this way. Are you up and early voluntarily, or is someone coming and dragging you out of your bed?
I actually like Apollo, so I'm up. I'm gonna say I'm listening to Johnny Flynn now because I realized his first album came out in 2008.
Also, I feel like that you would drag me out of bed, even though like I want to do that with Apollo. Also, I'm not waking up.
Oh yeah, I'm going to get pinball. Or I'm going to go get Chuck.
All right. And what about Deadly?
He'd
What
be
about
up on time.
Mr. Leland? He's
I
up
feel
on
like
time.
On time. They're early.
Oh yeah, of course he is.
Just,
But I feel like
you know.
my brain just supplied me with the vision of to wake me up, like her like death touch thing. She like I'm sleeping, so like she does like the most scant little touch, and it just does that thing where like when you're no, but like it's like when you're about to sleep when you do that, like the jerk thing. I feel like that's what it does, and that's how you wake me up.
I
imagine it's a lot. What is it? What is it?
I don't know. That's just
sleep apnea. It's like
sleep apnea.
What a horrible way to wake up in the morning.
Yeah, because she's like, fucking
No.
wake up.
I have
Sounds
a fucking
atrocious.
music player. I could wake him up with fucking music.
Yeah.
So
Oh, no, with the death touch.
this is a great opportunity to ask: does Leland drink coffee? A teenager who's died and comes back seems like the kind that would drink coffee.
Yeah, he would drink coffee. I feel like if possible, he'd be like chain smoking and drinking coffee. But otherwise, coffee.
I think you'd probably be the one. You'd probably be the only one who's allowed to chain smoke. Like you're out there with the guards sometimes.
But he also thinks he's so fucking
Let
cool,
me
so all
bum a
he
smoke.
smokes is cloves.
Mhm.
How's he getting cloves, Dan?
I don't
One
know.
of the
He has
guards.
his sources.
One of the guards is all about cloves.
God, insufferable.
Cloves.
So
cigarettes.
fucking disgusting.
I
God, just fucking shove a stick of cinnamon up your fucking nose.
okay. At one point, I definitely looked at Leland and said, "I wish I could say it would kill you, but I know it won't."
Maybe this is the
Or
one way
it
to
will,
kill
but
me
not for
good.
long.
Yeah.
Only one way to find out.
Only way to find out.
I'll like that scene from Romeo and Michelle where she just like in one puff like inhales the entire cigarette.
So you get to Apollo's class and he goes, "Oh, hello, children. Glad to see you here today." Again, not that you have a ton of like options, like someone's gonna bring you here if you don't come voluntarily. But Apollo's always upbeat.
My guy, what's crack-a-lackin'? Let's get into
Eh.
it.
I was like, I go, you're the only. I was like, you're the only person I actually want to see.
Yeah. And when you get in, you notice it's just the three of you.
Uh-oh.
What happened? What happened to everyone else?
From yesterday?
What was that? What did Leland say?
Oh, I said, is this a carryover of yesterday's talk?
So does anybody ask? Do you bring that up? Is that what
Yeah, that's what he's asking Apollo.
Oh, it seems that Flamingo and Blast Eyes were called away on another mission unexpectedly. As I say, it sounds like according to Corporal San Martino that it was pretty much the entire rest of the team.
Oh, except for us. Love that.
Now, I'm sure it wasn't anything personal, but perhaps they wanted to keep you on hand in case something else comes up. You never know.
Yeah,
Is
personal's
anything-
taking away my dinner, but that's a different story, huh, bud?
And Apollo kind of gives you like a forlorn look, like.
Just
Yeah.
giving you that's rough, buddy.
And I go, yeah, everything's personal with San Martino. I don't think she actually knows how to be professional.
Can't exactly call ethics and compliance on her.
Yeah.
Oh no, HR is not going to help us.
Now the one thing to know about Apollo is that his emotional range is fairly limited. Like he is very smart about the topics he knows about, but he is not like a full-fledged person replacement.
Mhm.
Like,
Dare you?
He's
like,
built to me. He's Data.
no, not as smart as Data.
Okay.
to give you a gauge, like
Okay.
Data could learn personal subroutines. Apollo can.
Initiating small talk.
Yeah, exactly.
It's- This is
How
how bad
about
San
that
Martino's
weather?
personality is. We would rather talk to this guy.
Yeah, you'd rather talk to the robot, basically.
Mhm.
To the
Emotional
hologram,
range of a toaster.
emotional range of a toaster. So Apollo sits you down. Again, it's just a small lot of you, so you get to have a bit more of a personal discussion. A little back and forth. But today's topic is about the Battle of Thermopylae, and the Spartans.
Oh, hey.
Ooh, I saw that movie.
Did you? What year is it?
No, it had to have come out around then.
It had to. Yeah.
All right, someone find out when 300 came out.
2007.
Okay, so
There you
yeah, that would have been.
I
It was
I
probably
just
it was the
have-
last movie you saw before you got abducted.
I mean, Gerard Butler, of course I saw
Or
it.
not the last. No, wait, 2007. This is 2009. You've been hearing.
I dragged him to it because I was like, one, you'll like it, and also I like Greek mythology, so you have to go see this with me.
And so the outer wall of this facility also is a semi-transparent wall. Like it's interesting. If you look at it from the outside, it looks normal. But if you look at it from the inside out, you can like see the grounds.
So reverse one-way mirrors.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, well, still a one-way mirror, but for
Yeah.
us.
I was say it's not a one-way mirror. It's a one-way wall, which is more.
This is weirder.
So when you look out on the grounds, it's November and it's Virginia, and you're just seeing kind of a little flecks of snow coming down, not too much. You're in like the furthest northern part of Virginia, so you don't get too much snow necessarily, but sometimes. And Apollo goes into a long, in-depth conversation about Thermopylae and really paints the Spartans in terms of in terms of the noble acts of standing up to Xerxes. And it's a conversation you've heard bits and pieces of before, like referenced in other texts, but this is your first real in-depth conversation. And then towards the end of the conversation, Apollo looks at you and goes, and their sacrifice allowed further bloodshed to be avoided.
Is
this supposed to be about us?
Is this fucking play about us? Okay, she can't make that reference.
She has not seen Euphoria yet, but maybe just maybe she'll live long enough. So anyway, don't worry, Deadly will. So anyway, towards the end of that talk, then Sammartino walks out. She's doing like a very stern, walk. You can hear her boots clacking along the floor as she comes up to you.
Oh, goody.
I'm sorry to cut your conversation short, but you are needed, squad.
Oh, now we're needed. And you want to cut the meeting short just like you cut dinner short? Beggars can't really be choosers, CC.
What's the situation?
They're just ignoring our education again.
You will be sure to finish your lesson when you return. And as long as I don't get any more interruptions, there won't be any more concerns about dinner, Mr. Sinclair.
Hey, I'm just saying, it takes a lot of energy to do what I do, and if you want me to keep on doing it, I'm going to need a muffin or two.
There will be muffins on the plane.
Bet. I'm in.
Nice.
And she says, Apollo,
What the fuck just happened, dude?
Is it either Rambo or Taylor?
Taylor walked in from the dark, so I just see a fucking person
emerging from the darkness.
It's the tall guy from It Follows.
Fucking literally, that's what just happened. Okay, jump scare, have fun.
So, Sammartino says, Apollo, if you could pull up file 112223.
1122.
Sorry.
But only if she's 5'3".
Sorry, no.
Sorry,
11.
What in the world?
Sorry, she says,
What a reference.
if you could pull up file 11,
At least you got the reference.
If you could pull up 112209. And Apollo says yes right away, and waves a holographic hand around, and you see some.
Wait a sec. 1120. So you said it's the beginning of November, and it's 2009. 112209. Is this something that's happening in the future?
I just said it was November. I don't think I did not mean to say specifically the beginning of November. If I did,
You said early, I think.
Okay.
To be fair, I keep thinking it's early November, but I'm wrong.
That's today.
Except 2009.
Oh my goodness.
Except 2009.
Yeah. You got there.
Math.
2000 and late.
Yeah.
Hey!
The Black Eyed Peas playing in the background.
So she waves her hands, and you're seeing some footage that the rest of you would recognize. This footage is from a little over 4 years ago, specifically the battle involving Hercules that revealed the existence of posthumans to the wider world.
Hercules.
And it's Hercules, and he's basically fighting a bunch of robotic skeletons, for lack of a better term.
Hell fucking yeah.
Again, this is footage that's been seen. This footage has been seen around the world. It's pretty familiar. You're seeing maybe some angles that you hadn't before, but it's a familiar battle. And it's basically, he's just like a one-man wrecking crew, just like taking one skeleton, using it to bash a bunch of other skeletons. But the other thing you're noticing is like nanoparticles flying apart from the different robots and then forming back together with other ones.
I just see Hercules and I'm like, wish that was me.
It's Huncules.
Also
worth Huncules.
Also worth reminding folks that Hercules dies at the end of that fight.
Oh no.
Ooh,
which is also a known factor.
Wish that was me.
All right, there you go.
I am a child
There's
soldier.
your second hero point, Deadly. So, totally got distracted there. So basically brings up that fight. As you all know, in 2005, Hercules had his fight with the Technomancer, revealing the existence of post-humans and super science to the larger world.
Actually, I'm gonna bring something up. I could still meet him. I can thirst. It's fine.
That's still necrophilia.
Is that okay? Yeah, that doesn't
the
feel right.
I'm not necrophilia specifically about the body, not like a ghost.
I don't know.
I don't want to have this conversation.
I feel like
Okay.
people don't discuss the other half because it's usually not possible.
We
but-
got Demi Moore on the podcast. It's a ghost
I-
reference.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't.
I
I
got
was so
you.
worried about where that was going. I was just gonna derail you.
Oh, she
But
was in the movie
anyway.
Ghost, where Patrick Swayze's a ghost.
No, I know the
Ghost.
movie Ghost. That's
Yeah.
anyway.
Okay.
Anyway,
Yeah. It's 2009. I got to make references to older movies,
that's fair. That's
like
fair.
90s.
Yeah.
That's why that's why I called him Huncules.
Yeah. So again,
Oh,
this
I was
battle-
just looking.
This battle is familiar to you, as Hercules just destroying this. As you know, Hercules' battle with the Technomancer was widely played across the world, as post-humans and the like could no longer be kept an underground secret, not with the advent of smartphones and whatnot, and camera phones, spreading the
Dan
word
is
so
that in
quickly.
character?
Huh? No. My body is still on the old work schedule of like you need to
Yeah.
get tired at 7, so I'm working through it.
So, sorry, I keep getting thrown off because we keep going a million different places as we tend to do. We talked about food with the muffins. I'm just realizing that.
We had the whole conversation about the dinner and the Rudy moment. There was a lot of food.
But that was different. That wasn't a food discussion about like what you were having, really.
Oh, it was a conversation about like child abuse. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so she points out this. She says, however, we had been tracking. Different groups have been tracking the Technomancer long before he became a large enough public threat. A few bases over time had been discovered. However, there was still believed to be a lack of cohesion in terms of the amount of inventory versus the amount of storage space found. That is no longer a concern of ours. And she hits a button, and you see basically it's like in the middle of Kansas. Like it's kind of like zooming in on a map.
There's no place like home.
As the map zooms in and pinpoints,
I want to apologize. You know who I am as a person.
The map pinpoints and specifically points out like a very center of the map, basically, and goes, "We have received a signal that indicates that the Technomancer's lair, and based on the strength of the signal, largest lair has been discovered. We're dispatching you immediately to take control of the facility before any others can."
Are there going to be a bunch of dead people there?
Well, no, he's a technomancer, so it would be like tech stuff, no people stuff.
Good.
I mean, except for him.
Well, he wouldn't have been there. He died. Oh, so sorry. I realized I didn't cover that. He died too. And Hercules died too.
Gotcha.
We know for a fact that the Wizard of Oz was before 2009.
Well, not in the
I
Mayhem
know
universe.
because I have been obsessed with it far longer than that.
So, in terms of what you may find at the facility, that is an unknown. We are sending you in because we have reason to believe he would presumably, based on the other locations we found, have defenses ready. And we need someone that we can trust to infiltrate, take control, and potentially deal with any other forces vying for control. Because if we picked up that signal, we can be certain others did too.
All right, I'm down for a fight.
I guess let's go. Don't need to hear about cool Greek battles anyways.
And Apollo looks at you and goes, "Do not worry. We can just continue this discussion tomorrow morning."
Count on it.
I
As
wish-
long as we don't die. I go imagine Apollo leaves and I go, as long as we don't die. Being child
Actually, so Apollo almost never, very rarely will walk away. Apollo usually
Okay.
will walk with you and just disappear when he's done. And he goes, "I wish you good luck and a good day." And he blinks away.
we'll just continue it tomorrow as long as we don't die. I guess even if you die, you can.
If we die, yeah, it puts me back a week, but I
Yeah.
can still get the lesson in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you're loaded quickly onto a VTOL aircraft, and it's a darkened aircraft. You've seen a couple fly around previously that are of a different design, but the ones that you always travel in are basically like jet black, kind of like some extra special paneling that looks reflective to kind of give it almost a camouflaged appearance. And you quickly take off. You do find there is a plate of muffins when you get into the plane.
And through the comms, I want to say thanks, Cece, and like
What
very loudly
kind of
crunch into a
muffins?
muffin. Chocolate.
It's an assortment. There's some corn muffins. There's some chocolate. There's some blueberry.
I throw the
Lemon poppy
blueberry at
seed?
everybody else.
What'd you say?
Lemon poppy seed?
Sure.
I'll take one of those too. Also, now I want that.
I know.
Yeah. That's how this show goes.
Yeah.
All right. And so you're in, the DC area, so it does take you a little bit of time to get over to Kansas. What are you doing to kill time while you're waiting?
Reading.
Playing my Game Boy.
Checking gear. Were we sent anything extra, like explosives or anything? I don't know how
Hey,
we're
him
getting
doing the
in.
job. The two of us. Fuck that lady.
I would say in general, you aren't set off with much gear just because of your abilities. And I've gathered that for the most part, you're trained
And
in
I'm
hand-to-hand
imagining
combat.
we just wear like I'm guessing uniforms, like the same like
That's a
standardized
good question.
thing, right?
I think that, given the variety of your abilities, there is some overlap in the design, but you're given a bit of leeway in terms of how it's designed.
Okay.
So like how would your uniforms differ from one another? Like let's assume that it's kind of in general, this very X-Men, the first movie, the black leather, but then you get to customize it however you see fit.
God, I'm trying to think. What do teenagers like?
They add pins, clothespins to their
Yeah.
To make you look rough.
Does
the
somebody,
collar.
does somebody have a "To Write Love on Her Arms" patch on something?
Oh God.
Probably.
They're still out here fighting the good fight.
I was like, what? I was like trying to. I was like, what was I wearing in 2009?
I was meaning more like, does anybody have a cape? Does anybody have like purposeful rips?
How do
in their
people?
clothing?
Mm-hmm.
No, because going metal, I get bigger, so I'm just like I'm kind of like Hulk, where I just wear pants.
That's what I was about to ask. I was like, do you wear a shirt at all?
No, it's just pants.
I hate that my brother doesn't wear a shirt.
It's a pair of Jinkos. No, that's too far back.
I would say Deadly has like rips in his that are sewn back, but it's like what was used to sew it back is like a much brighter thread, so it's like noticeably stitched everywhere.
Yeah, just like all the bullets you've taken.
Zombie,
yeah.
So it's like white.
A bit of
on
a
the black
Frankenstein's
uniform.
monster look to it.
Yep.
I'm imagining mine's very fitting, but I have like a black leather jacket on top.
All right. And then we already established that Pinball is just wearing pants.
Oh, but
are you always just wearing pants, or are you wearing a shirt up until you like go into metal mode the first time?
There's a big pocket in my leather jacket, big enough that I fit like a paperback in there.
Yes. Okay. Also, I like the idea that you're bringing these books with you on a mission.
Yeah.
And then I'm wearing a jacket like when we're on there, but because it's cold because we're up high. But then like when we're about to like go into battle, I just like because like when the doors open, I just go like, all right, time to party. Take off the jacket and then just like fall out of the back and turn into metal and like crash into something.
All right, not every time, but like presumably sometimes you do that.
Because opener though, yeah.
He tries to do it every time, and
because I gotta be cool.
Like, it doesn't even make sense to do it this time. It's a stealth mission, but I want to fall on someone. I do it every time.
He once ended a mission immediately by just doing that onto a target.
Boom, and we've been made.
No, I mean like that was the mission objective. Yeah.
Everyone else is just kind of watching.
You have been made. It was technically a mission failure, but it was also a mission success.
Okay. Works for me.
And so as you're going further and further out into the center of the country, you're starting to pass along like cornfields and wheat fields, rolling hills. And when you start getting to the point that you're expected to land, it's very like flat open ground. You're not really seeing anything that stands out.
Yeah, it's Kansas.
And so the VTOL aircraft lands, and the doors open up.
Hey, so there's nothing.
There's like, how like in the movie and in the book, Wizard of Oz, they like just mentioned the place looks gray upon. Yeah, it's this.
All right,
There-
place your bets: underground base or invisible base.
Oh, absolutely underground.
Underground.
Well, I guess I'll be the only one to vote invisible just to be different.
I don't know. Let's see. And then is there like a rock or something?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some like stones and things around.
I just throw the rock, see if it hits anything.
Nothing that you immediately notice.
Okay. Can I?
And you hear San Martino going, it's a large signal. It's impossible that it could be completely, there can't be nothing there. Something's sending out that signal. We can't pinpoint it any further than that field though.
And do I have a way? Can I is there a way for me to send her a picture to be like, there's nothing here, lady?
No, there's not. You don't have like a camera phone on you or
I was about to
anything.
say, it's a terrible camera phone though.
I
Oh
sent
gosh,
her-
you have a sidekick.
I have a sidekick, that grainy ass photo.
Just investigate further.
Yeah. Okay. Can't do anything yourself, huh? Can I roll investigation?
Sure. Does anybody
and
else want to aid that?
I was
Yeah,
just
I mean,
gonna general
I'm a dumb bitch, so I
perception.
don't got much in perception, but I'll
13
try.
overall.
Well, it'd be investigation.
Oh, investigation. It's 10 and 14.
14. And what was yours, Persephone?
13.
13.
I'll investigate.
Okay.
16.
16. Okay, yeah. I will say, as you're all going about, like you do notice upon further inspection, like it's not just flat. It looks like, for lack of a better term, flattened. Yeah, like artificial, like almost like what's the word I'm looking for? Asphalt. It looks like a parking lot, but it's made of grass.
Like properly leveled.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. True level, like from Rick and Morty.
Terraformed.
Terraformed. Actually, it's great phrasing.
Everything is on the cob.
And then eventually, I think, yeah, Deadly, you kick a rock, and it does bounce off of nothing, as far as you can tell.
Oh,
Hey.
it is above ground.
Well, at least some of it is.
And as you
What
walk
did
up,
we bet?
Jesus fucking Christ!
Good
dude.
reference.
good.
I'm about it. I'm about
The
it.
audience.
I'm
audience
so mad
gets
that I like it.
The audience gets a
Hero
a
point.
hero point.
I like it.
No, did you know you're my hero point?
Did you
Wow.
know that you're my hero?
We don't have time for that.
That's Flamingo's theme song. People don't know that.
So seeing as how the base is invisible, I want to kind of like do a quick brisk jog back, and then like Toro the bull, like start kicking and then just charge and go metal and try to see if I can either just bash my way through a wall or like make this so kind of, if it's like tech, it
Okay.
can like stop like doing whatever it's doing and like
Invisible,
glitch out.
Roll me an unarmed attack check. We'll do it as.
Ooh, that's good. 17, and what is my unarmed? +4, 21.
Okay, yeah. So you get a good amount of momentum going up, and you do bash through. And when you do, you end up in a fairly small. I don't want to say warehouse, because that almost implies too big. Like this is a
Like a storage room?
storage facility. Yeah, like it's like we're talking like 20 foot by 20 foot. And what the rest of you see from the outside is like whatever camouflage this thing had fails, and you see that same 20 by 20.
But I'm guessing around it, everything's still invisible.
Yeah, around it, still flattened, just like everything
Okay,
else.
I'll go into the 20 by 20 room.
All right, and as you go into that room, you can see now, like from looking from the inside, like there is a doorway. Not where
I
you
do
came
kind of
through.
like, I go in and I put my hand on one side and like kind of like peer through to see, like, I can't see my hand. That's weird.
And
I'm 16.
well, also keep in mind. So I said the camouflage
trippy.
failed, so it looks just like a normal building now from the outside.
Oh, on the outside.
Oh, it's-
Okay.
Yeah, outside and inside now looks like a normal building.
Oh, so the entire camouflage failed then.
Correct. Yeah, and it's
Oh,
like a
okay,
20
I
by
thought-
20.
I thought it just failed like there.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Sorry for not making that clear
Yeah.
enough. So yeah, this little 20 by 20. You go inside, and it looks very highly advanced. Like your familiarity with super science was very minimal until your abduction a year ago into the team. And you've been kind of given access to holograms and these kind of facilities and everything, like training rooms and whatnot. And everything seemed really advanced. This seems to outclass that by a good margin.
Oh, outclass the government.
Oh, damn.
In my
and
America?
So when you're looking from the inside now, you can see there's like a doorway that's not where you came through, but like there would have been. And you see basically what looks to be kind of an elevator access terminal.
Oh, maybe it is underground.
I would
both
like
win.
to contact San Marino.
And when you're standing near like that opening that Pinball made, like you get a little bit of it, but it's like
And I go,
when you come in.
We're trying to use comms. We're
yeah,
trying.
and I go, I don't think your tech is as cool as you think it is.
Persephone, repeat.
I said I
Step
don't.
outside the warehouse and make the call.
And then I go outside. And I'm like, your tech's not as cool as you think it is. Also, we found a base. I don't think the comms work in there.
Gotcha. Understood. Okay. When you're in, try to secure the facility. There may not have just been the one entrance. So again, keep.
Oh, there definitely isn't. My brother made the entrance.
Say that again.
It was invisible. He had to run through a wall. It's fine.
Okay. Yes. Again, your mission: get in there, secure the facility, check back in as soon as you're able.
She's like, at least he's using it to do something. Like,
And she, and you all have watches, and she says, "All right, check your watch. I'd like you to check back in at least in the next 6 hours."
6 hours? Good God.
And I said, I'll see. I was like, I was a teenager in 2009. My mom wanted me to check in more than every 6 fucking hours. And
she doesn't know how long it's going to take to secure this facility.
She's also sending us off to potentially die. She has the mothering instincts of a snake.
And I go,
damn.
And I go, yeah. And I go, wow, 6 hours, mother of the year. And I sign off.
I think
she's not actually your mom.
I was gonna say, what's very interesting?
Not a real mom.
Originally, Apollo was going to be female and San Martino was going to be a man, and I think that's interesting to see the how she's being treated. I wonder how she'd be treated if she was a man. I mean, actually, never mind. Pinball would definitely be the exact same.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
is
male authority. That's even worse, especially if I'm playing the character.
Because
that's my own fucking.
No one would have been talking about his parental instincts.
Nah, I would have just fought him.
I think I still would have been mad about being kidnapped.
Yeah, that's
and
fair.
I also still would be mad about not giving my brother food.
It's funny that you said 6 hours is so long. I was originally thinking like, should I do 12 hours? I was like, what's reasonable to check? What's a reasonable check-in time?
Again, I'm a fucking teenager. Like,
you're a teenage super
back
soldier.
At 57 hours.
I was like, Dead Lee can die for a week.
Check back in a week at the latest.
I'm gonna point out I'm 30. If my parents tried to contact me and they couldn't see me for 6 hours, they'd be like worried.
Yeah, because you're not trained as a secret operative, and they know that.
As far as we know.
As far as you know. As far as we know. Anyway, so you go into the facility. You see this. Control pad. You see some like different panels and computers and things around that mostly seem dusty and deactivated.
Can we check if our comms can reach each other through the static if we just like set
That's
it to
a
a
good
certain?
idea.
Oh, yeah.
They do appear to be able to
separate.
do like peer-to-peer. Yes.
Okay,
Cool.
good.
That's good.
All right. Well,
Um,
that works.
I go, well, obviously no one's been home in a while.
It's a bit dusty.
Achoo.
See anything worth taking? I mean, who knows what we could use in here?
Can I make a general perception check?
Yeah.
Sure.
I would like to do the same, if I may.
16 overall.
12, 18.
18, 16,
13.
13. Nothing here really stands out. Like it all looks very technologically advanced, but it's all like built into the wall. Like there's nothing really pocketable.
nothing
You can't get anything to power on right now, so you're not really like, you can tell that the panel on the wall is powered on and the entrance was powered on, but everything else seems to be powered down, like sleep mode. The entrance that you didn't use, I should be clear. The entrance that Pinball made is also not powered on.
Gotcha. I wonder if we can turn that invisibility back on just to buy us some time, but it looks pretty broken.
Yeah, he did make a big old human-sized hole in the wall.
Can I roll technology to see if I can figure that out?
Roll it, sure.
I'm figuring it's probably no, but not as good as last time. But I rolled a 14. I have 7. Fuck me.
21.
Thank you.
You don't know enough about this technology to get the invisibility back on. If anything, you think because the wall itself was compromised, that's why like it powered off.
Yeah.
On the flip side, though, you did roll really well, so if there's something else technologically you're looking to do, I could be amenable to that.
Can I see if I can turn things on?
All right, what are you trying to turn on?
No, what's in here?
Well, I say pretty much the main things that you've taken notice of are the computer panels, the elevator, and the door, the entrance door.
Oh, elevator.
Okay. Yeah, you kind of start, you tear open the panel, like beneath the panel, you get into some wiring, and based on some of the training that you've been given by Apollo, and maybe even some you've done on your own potentially, or even just from other missions, you figure out how to at least activate the elevator, and you hear a ding, and the door opens, and this very extravagant, fancy looking elevator, like what you would see in like a 5-star hotel.
Ooh.
Like it looks very nice. And when you kind of go inside and you look and you can see, basically it just has multiple, it's all going down first off. And it's multiple sub levels. Looks to be 3 of them.
I look and I go, I think we both won the bet.
Yeah, looks like it.
I say we go to the bottom and work our way back up.
Sure.
Yeah, that sounds smart.
Vamonos, let's go.
Okay. So you take it down to the bottom floor, and the doors open up, and it's creepy, we'll say. It's very like it's very dark. Have you seen the movie Aliens?
Have I seen
it's
Aliens?
imagine
I actually haven't.
Okay.
Fuck?
Well, imagine
It's been a second, but yes, I've seen Aliens.
Love yourself. Watch the whole trilogy.
It's a really good 2 movies.
Whoa.
We're not
Hey.
gonna
Okay, I've actually of them, and my wife despises this about me. I've only seen Alien versus Predator.
I love the
Yeah.
alien movies. I
Hell
love
yeah.
them.
So anyway, you get into this and it's basically very dark, weirdly damp. And there's just like a very small amount of strip lighting kind of going in the distance. And because of how like moist it is in the air, it's kind of creating this haze as it goes further out.
I just look back to the very fancy elevator to this and go, what the fuck with this dude's decorating style?
I'm guessing there was like some environmental like protocols that have fallen into disrepair since he abandoned the base.
I mean, he died, so I don't think he purposely
That's
abandoned it.
abandoning.
I don't
So
know,
that's
I like the
my
idea
dad
that the
when I
guy
see
who can
him.
come back from the dead
Yeah.
claims that other people dying is like them giving up on a
It's just
responsibility.
temporarily,
Yeah.
yeah. How dare
and
they?
I go, you know when other people die, they're not given the chance to come back. You're the weird one here.
So that
Trust
means
me.
my dad abandoned me twice?
Good lord.
I go, trust me, I talk to dead people all the time. They would love to come back. They're always
I know you talk to dead people all the time. You've done it before for me.
Yeah, but at least you know you're coming back. They seem to think I'm some like I can help them move on. I don't know. I'm just talking to them.
Have the
I
one
got
from
the
our
chat
last
with that
job.
one. I'm proud of it.
You did. You hurt them.
Yeah, he
so
hurt me
fucking-
first.
I'm so fucking used to your
Damn it.
joke, Stan, that I'm
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Didn't even
Like-
flinch.
Yeah.
As you're sitting there having this discussion, basically, right in front of you at the entrance to the elevator, suddenly you see, for lack of a better term, imagine like a bunch, a lot of blocks stacking together. Imagine that, but in quick succession, and it forms into a little person.
Big Hero 6 style?
No, we're talking.
Yeah.
Imagine the pit droids from pod racing in Star Wars.
Hell
Now,
yeah.
this is pod racing.
Yeah, just this tiny little like robotic looking guy, and it goes greetings.
I can talk to him. I have the metachlorians.
Hi. And I go, hello.
Are you guests of the creator?
Yes.
Yes, we're friends.
Roll deception.
It's a fucking robot. Not 20, baby. Hell yeah.
Um,
16.
Can I use one of my hero points to reroll?
You can.
I got a
in
nat
fact
one.
That is
I
a
got
fact
the-
a function of the hero point. For those unfamiliar with Mutants and Masterminds.
I got the exact opposite of Dan on that roll.
So yeah, you can reroll.
I fucking rolled it off the fucking.
Well, I can't help you with that one.
Skill
That's
issue.
better. Oh wait. When I re-roll, it would automatically, if I rolled a 4, it would be a 14, right?
Correct. You would add 10
Okay.
to it. So
So
14 plus
um,
whatever your modifier is.
and then the modifier for deception is 6. So it would be not nat 20.
Yes, a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Hey, nat 20 and a
Dirty.
dirty 20.
Yeah, it's been quite a day.
Yeah.
Okay, and the robot, which doesn't have an expression, like it's just like a blank face. And it goes, excellent. The facility has fallen into disrepair, and there are intruders.
Oh,
What
where?
intruders?
Oh,
Intruders have been detected on levels 1 and 2. Level 3 is the only currently secured facility. However, environmental failures have caused additional issues. It is hard to know if all of our sensors are accurate currently.
What? He hasn't given us the tour yet. What floor is this?
You are on floor 3.
Okay, so there's 3 floors. Okay.
Okay. But also, we are not being included in those intruders.
The exact phrasing that was used was intruders detected on levels 1 and 2. Level 3 does not detect any intruders. However, there are sensor issues, so it is hard to know if that is accurate.
Okay,
Due to
but we are
environmental
not
issues. Okay, so
currently.
We're not considered the intruders.
We're not considered the intruders.
Yeah, no,
at
so
least.
there are actual people on 1 and 2.
Yeah. Unless the sensors are messing up.
Oh, I know. I want to ask, does the facility have any defenses that might aid us?
Facility defenses are active and keeping intruders at bay. However, they are making progress.
What
We are-
sort of defenses?
What are they trying to get?
Objective unknown.
Uh,
Base defenses include turret systems, automated defense robots, and he kind of just starts listing off like kind of variations of those two primarily.
mhm.
is there any way that you can get us a camera feed of those intruder areas?
Ooh.
Ooh.
Understood. Follow me. And
Imagine
kind of
you-
guide you.
Yeah,
kinda
imagine
guide
you walking like this, like.
As you're going further, you are kind of like going like into ankle deep water.
Ooh,
I start flying.
we're all gonna catch something from this.
I'm not. I'm flying above it.
Oh, I want to say I'm gonna get the clap again.
Jesus.
I absolutely have.
A 16-year-old?
I forgot I'm playing a 16-year-old, not just an asshole. Okay, never
I'm
mind.
not
I take
saying
it
it's
back.
impossible. I'm
He-
just saying a
he would
16-year-old who
probably
was
still
abducted
claim it.
who was also abducted at
Thought it was
15.
badass.
Oh yeah, yeah. I'll still claim it just being an asshole.
You. Then I should go. You're not.
Because like I
getting
mean I
any."
was because I was abducted at 15. He's absolutely a virgin, but I'm not going to
Yeah.
act like it. I'm
And
gonna
then
lie.
his sister goes, "You're not getting any."
Anymore.
On mission, guys.
And he takes you off into a little side room.
But yeah, I'm like using my powers to fly above it.
You're not in it for, it's only for like 20 feet, and then he takes you into a little side room, which is like which looks to be kind of like a security office. At least it has a lot of like view screens and panels. And a lot of them are like dead, but a few of them are pulled up. And basically, from what you can tell on floors 2 and 3, you can see some spaces there's like active fighting going on, and some spaces there are not. But the primary thing that you're noticing is that there are On level 2, sorry, on level 1, primarily what you're seeing is soldiers in these kind of like brown fatigues. And on level 2, you are seeing a combination of some folks in green and yellow, lack of better terms, jumpsuits. And these jumpsuits have kind of a set of teeth and a forked tongue coming out of them, like on a center patch on the chest. And what you're seeing is some spaces are them by themselves, kind of like exploring the facility, and some spaces are them actively fighting both the robots and the guys in the uniforms, in the brown fatigues.
So they're not friends.
Not friends. Can I roll something to see if I know like either of these groups, if I'm sure who
Definitely.
they are?
Yeah, all of you have the option to do that.
Okay. What should I roll?
Let's just do an intellect check.
Okay.
This will kind of just be about how much have you been paying attention when Apollo is teaching you.
Because I mean, I know the answer, but I don't like.
Mm-hmm.
Do you?
Yeah, I took notes in our session 0.
Oh, that's right.
But you said an intellect. Well, I don't. I have 0 in that one, so it's just a flat 11.
Okay.
I somehow got a 12.
Okay.
21 overall.
All right. I'll say that a lot of you do all remember. The ones in the brown fatigues, and they're kind of like also wearing some armor and have like some semi-advanced rifles. They are the covert operatives of Majestic 12.
Okay. So I thought maybe those people we could like maybe ally with, but probably not if they're Majestic 12.
It's hard to say. What you do know is that Majestic 12, much like your group, are not known to the general public.
Yeah.
Paramilitary assholes.
So are you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not here by choice. I'm a child soldier.
We clearly are calling that lady an asshole for kidnapping us.
That's fair. And then the other group.
Do you think I signed up? Do you think I was at a subway and thought, that's a recruitment officer. Let me go sign up.
Oh, my college is covered? I'm in.
So,
no, they're not. They keep interrupting our education.
The other group are the soldiers of the villain group known as the Lizard Legion.
Hey, Lizard Legion.
Hell yeah.
As I say, for the most part, what you've been seeing is just them fighting back and forth. What you notice should stand out in particular because you've never.
Sorry, Kellen got me.
That's fair. That one's a pretty good one. The notable thing.
Military bases.
The notable thing about the Lizard Legion is that the guns that they are shooting shoot basically like a venom.
Gross.
So like you see like one of the Majestic 12 guys get hit, and he's just like rolling on the ground, like there's like some smoke coming like off of him from where it hit him.
So he's a xenomorph.
I can't feel bad. M12's definitely like shot me through the head before, so no sympathy for him.
So yeah, those are the two groups that you're seeing right now. And they seem to be
definitely one soldier in particular that keeps seeing you die and just doesn't understand how you keep coming back.
Like, I fucking killed this guy.
It's full-on horror movie with me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what you're seeing through the group. And the robot goes, "What will you do?"
I feel like the acid boys are the ones who got to take out first.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, I kind of like them taking each other out, and then the base defenses against them.
I mean, we could just let them fight. Are they just taking each other out right now? I asked this to the robot.
It appears to be an even match currently. Unknown how this will proceed. There were additional members of both teams that are no longer visible in sensors.
Oh. That's not great.
Can I see if I see any ghosts?
This is a great question. Can you see ghosts through monitors? I assume you don't mean in the room with you.
No, I assume they haven't come down here, so they're not down here. That's the question I'm asking. Can I see a ghost through a monitor?
Huh. How does the soul work in the Mayhemverse?
Does it show up on?
I would think that if a vampire doesn't show up, but that's because they don't have.
Those are totally different, though. Those are.
Well, this isn't a question about mutants and masterminds. This is a question specifically of the Mayhemverse. This is a question I wasn't expecting. I will go with you can see them through cameras. You don't see any currently.
Okay.
However, your dying sense, what death sight, definitely blinking on that last guy you saw that got hit with the got hit with the venom gun.
He's fine.
And I go, no, he's not.
He's fine.
And I was like, trust me, he's not.
And
yeah,
you
I guess we
see-
can't just sit back. Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry. And then as you're watching, you see actually running onto the field 2 folks that look like definitely allied with Majestic 12. Definitely look like they're probably in some kind of command level. The one guy is holding 2 knives, like 2 daggers, as he's like running into combat with the Lizard Legion. The other guy kind of stands in the back, one hand to his head, the other reaching out. As you see the metal belt from the soldier who got hit with venom being pulled by the belt back towards him, like away from combat.
So a little Magneto action.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So these 2 have entered the fray, basically on the side of the Majestic 12.
Okay,
guys.
actually, maybe we need to take those 2 out.
Yeah, we need to jump in because they might get their hands on something and turn the tide too quickly for us to do anything about it.
Yeah. I guess you want to go back in the elevator, and I go, is there? Did the robot say a name?
The robot has not given you a name.
Mister, what's your name?
I am the curator.
And I go, Mr. Curator, sir. Is there anything in particular we should make sure that other people who the creator has not invited do not get?
This facility is considered all considered property of the creator. All of it has the potential to be used against him. I would recommend making sure to take the facility in whole.
Okay.
Could you print us a like a map of the layout of this place so we know everything that's coming up?
Unfortunately, with sensors being down, my accesses are limited.
Fair, fair.
That's fair. Okay. I guess you stay down here. Do you have defenses?
And he goes, due to my what's what I'm looking for? Due to my construct-based nature, I am able to exit this corporeal form when needed.
Okay.
Same.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Sorry.
And I go, cool. Stay safe. I guess we're gonna go fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, which floor should we hit?
Can we tell what floor each of them are on?
Well,
Remember
it's
the
1, 2, and 3, and they're on 1 and 2.
right. I was say the fighting that you were just watching between the 2 groups was on floor 2.
Yeah, we'll hit that first.
That's good. Yeah.
And then I want to keep this little guy on our side, so as we go to leave, I want to say, for the creator.
Good luck on your journey.
And yeah, just so you know, those are enemies. We're not. If you can let us know if they get to this floor while we're gone, then we can help the creator some more.
Yes.
Due to sensor issues, I will be limited in my abilities, but will do my best.
That's all we can ask of you.
Yeah, if you can like blink a light or play a sound or something, just anything, we got you.
And as you say that, he goes like the blocks that made him up and disappear back into the ether.
Well, that's cool.
I should realize something about the team. Am I the only girl on the team?
From this squad, yes.
Okay.
Like, from the 3, you mean with the 3 of you? In terms of the total, no.
Okay, I was about to be like, that would maybe have too much some of her issues.
No, I was gonna say, like, I'd imagine. Let me see. There's 10 people on. I'd imagine it's probably like either a 7-3 or a 6-4 split.
Okay.
That's pretty good for this time period.
I mean, honestly.
Um,
Still child
bad.
soldiers.
Not
It's
bad.
really
Yeah.
feminism.
That's a good group of child soldiers. Yeah, good
Yeah.
point. That's
The only way to solve child soldiers
Oh my
is
God.
to make them more
quality
No, it's
among the child soldiers.
No, it's that tweet where it's like, can we get help? And the Republicans, no. But then the Democrats, no. Hashtag BLM.
Exactly.
pride flag emoji.
Yeah.
I guess let's get back in the Why is this so fancy? Like
Well,
elevator.
you know what?
Really
That's
nice
actually a great
elevator.
opportunity to say that when you're looking at the other two floors, they did look to be of much higher quality. Like not necessarily
Okay.
the fanciness of that elevator, but like
Why did he make the elevator of all things the fanciest? I have
Really
so
good
many
elevator.
questions. Did he live in the elevator?
Did
It's
he live in
spacious
the
enough. This
elevator?
is like the size of our room, basically.
Is the elevator like the size of our
yeah,
bedroom?
it's a sizable elevator.
I
A
go,
little-
let's go, I guess. And I imagine there's just like a little bit of a dark energy like pulses through me.
Okay. And so which floor are you heading to?
2.
2? All
Two.
right. All right. So you're going up this elevator to floor 2. And when the doors open, you hear the sounds of combat really far away. But nothing in the immediate vicinity as far as you can tell.
I
So
would
pretty much
like-
the way that this facility is designed, there's a lot. It's like pretty much like there's a straight hallway, and from what you can see, there's like a T entrance or a T stop at one point, and then a lot of doors going off into different rooms, and like in some cases like double sliding doors and such.
Okay. Sorry. I say, is there like an area that we thought had more of the fighting?
Yeah, based on the way that you saw from the cameras, if you go down to the end of that T junction, it looked like it was kind of like off to the left from that.
Okay, I was like, I say we go, just go hit up where all the fighting was.
Yeah,
No
and you-
reason to try and avoid it.
And you also notice that there's none of kind of that moisture or haze or anything like that. This is like purely technological, highly advanced, looks meticulously. Again, dusty, kind of like that first room that you went into from non-use, but
What the hell is up with that? Like, how did we choose to go into the grossest floor first?
I mean that was me.
It's our instincts.
I said go to the bottom, work our way to the top.
I
you technically
am
are doing that.
going
Oh.
to like fly up to see if I can like sneakily like go above everyone.
Okay, so not in the hallway that you're in, but if you go down to the end of that T junction, like it does open up into like a wider like warehouse with like some
Okay.
catwalks and different things and different
I would like to try, and can I roll a stealth check to see if I can like go up? Are we where people are fighting now?
yeah, again, it's kind of like imagine a big warehouse. There's like a lot of like looks like kind of tank type devices and mech suits and all sorts of stuff.
Or is anyone up on the catwalks?
Not as far as you can tell. What I will say is because your dark aura kind of is noticeable, I'm going to have you do a stealth check at a -2 penalty if that's what you're trying to do.
Damn.
Yeah, I want to try to
yeah.
get my way up onto the catwalks.
All right, and are you in metal mode right now? Is worth asking.
We're about to go into a fight, yeah.
Okay. And what are you up to, Deadly?
I will stay on the ground sneaking as well.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait.
no, come with me.
I will go with
To
him.
the Emerald City.
Where are
The way-
you, and
the
where are
way
you
said it
going
reminded
again,
me of Wicked,
Pinball?
I'm sorry.
Up into the catwalk.
We're
Because
going to the catwalks. I guess it sounds like everybody's going to the catwalks.
Yeah.
Basically.
yeah, because then like I'm gonna fall off the catwalks onto things, and then like
Okay, I
I'm
rolled
gonna
a
have him on me as I do it,
16.
and then he can leap off.
Plus
Yeah.
my
Into the fray.
stealth. You said I did -2?
Correct.
Okay, so that'd be a natural 20.
Okay. And let me just. Okay. So you're going up into this fight. Or into these catwalks, right? And as you get up to them, now you can kind of see the fight between these two groups. Like it seems to be, as you're looking down, you see like I'd say 6 different fights going on across this
Mhm.
warehouse, which is pretty huge. The storage
Um,
area, and you see some of the fights are going for Majestic 12, some of them are going for the Lizard Legion.
Okay, I'm gonna say now. Can I see any ghosts?
Yeah, you see a couple ghosts that are just kind of like floating around. Some are just kind of looking like just hovering above their own bodies and just looking down at themselves.
Yeah.
Some of them seem like they're trying to get the attention of their colleagues.
They want only my attention. So Dark Blast, is that can that only hit like one person, or can it like hit like a group of people?
As is, it's only one person. You can power stunt to multi-attack it.
Okay. Cool. Good to know.
And keep in mind, between these different fights, there's probably like a good 40 people down there fighting.
Okay. If I wanted to power stunt that, how many people could I do?
You can do up to as many as you want. It's just a -1 for each person you add
Yeah.
on. So, if you hit 5 people, it's going to be a -5 on each roll. Alternatively, you could power stunt it into an area attack instead, and try to like hit everybody that's in a certain area. But obviously, not everyone is bunched up in groups.
Yeah. What is like the biggest group?
The biggest group right now would be a group of Lizard Legion and Majestic 12 guys, kind of towards the center, and they're actually at this point like in hand-to-hand combat in a lot of cases.
I would
You do not see the two, the knife wielder or
Okay.
the magnetism guy.
I would like to do an area attack version of it with that big group of people.
Okay. All right. And so
then I'm gonna power start and then use a hero point, so I'm not fatigued.
okay, sounds good.
And then that is all of my hero points.
Right. So you'll be back to 0, and I believe everybody else has 2, right?
Did
Yep.
we not make Dan use it for that joke?
Oh right. So 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I
I
was like,
lost one before the game even started.
I didn't actually count that. Okay, so you're doing an area attack. I have to see.
I'm the only one not causing doing enough fucking nonsense to like.
Okay. Okay, 1 second.
Do I need a roll for this?
You do not, because it's an area attack.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Basically, this kind of big hulking amount of energy just shoots out of your hands, lands in the center, and bursts out in this cone, or not cone,
like
dome.
Is it like I'm imagining like the blast of like a nuclear bomb.
Yeah. There's like a bit of a mushroom cloud.
Yeah.
So that goes off. 5 of the guys of the 6 that you hit in that group were immediately just hit with the brunt force of the blast, like hit against the wall. You heard some definite like head snapping against the wall.
Oh.
And then but one, however, saw it coming and dived behind something at the last minute. He got kind of and so he looks up and he it's one of the members of the Lizard Legion, and he points at you.
Boo. At least I took 5 people out though. That's good.
So you took 5 people out. And
but I'm trying to think of something 2009 teenager to do to them. I just go hi, and do a little wave.
No, you gotta hit him with the VAR means I love you in Dinosaur.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so they just took notice of you. I think this is actually a good opportunity. We're gonna take a quick little just a few minutes break.
Yeah.
Let me not 5 minutes. We'll say 5 minutes. We might be back a little sooner than that.
5 minutes is a good round number for this.
5-ish.
It's an odd number, but okay.
All right, folks. See you in a couple
minutes.
minutes.
At all.
Alrighty, folks. And we are back.
Hell yeah, baby. Let's bust some heads.
So, when we last left off in the battle for the Technomancer's lair, Persephone decided to jump on in and throw
Decided to start blasting.
just start blasting.
Yeah.
And you threw a blast down at the Lizard Legion and the Majestic 12 agents that you saw fighting, knocking most of the ones that you were targeting out, except for one of the Lizard Legion who saw you and pointed upwards. And so, what are you all doing now?
I'm going to, well, if he has not, I'm going to tell Lee to crawl onto my back,
Gotcha.
well, shoulders, and then I'm going to get up onto the railing of the catwalk and do the whole like just arms out and then just fall back and just like slam into them, and then he can like leap off and do whatever Lee thing he does. Bruce Lee, maybe.
Okay. So I'm imagining that this is going to be kind of like your shockwave attack then for you.
Yeah.
Are you attacking like the same area that Persephone was, or are you targeting a whole different area? Because the thing to know about these different battles is that there are walls and equipment that separate them. So like you will lose visual contact with each other. I mean, I guess Persephone's still up top, so she won't necessarily, but
well, in that case, I can like use her as my eyes in the sky.
she is the only one with ranged attacks, I believe.
So, but didn't where she fired? Didn't they like fly back?
Right, she knocked out 5 of the 6 guys that were targeted.
Don't take away a guy from me. I got like
5 guys.
hey.
Then in that case, I want to throw myself to where the last guy would be.
Okay, so you're targeting him?
Yeah, because you said, that was just that group, or was that how many were in this room?
I think it was a group.
That was just one group. This is a whole big warehouse with lots of equipment things separating, and there's like 6 distinct combats happening.
Gotcha. Okay, well, other than that, then I can leave the one if there is another like source of combat happening close. Otherwise, I will just land on the one.
Gotcha. I mean, there's definitely combat that's happening closer to you. None of those combats have taken notice of you yet.
Oh, okay. In that case, then that will be the one that I go to land on and use my shockwave.
A good move.
The closer combat, or
the one that hasn't seen me yet and is closer.
Okay. All right. All right. And then, are you going to get up on his shoulders then, Lee?
Yep. And I'll
right.
jump up whenever he's about to land. So if the shockwave requires being on the same surface, I'm not part of it.
Okay, gotcha. Give me 1 second. I'm going to change something up real quick here. Oh, nope. What's going on here? So anyway, I just started blasting. There we go. All right, so I think this is a perfect time then for everybody to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh, not great. 13.
Fuck me.
22.
14.
And sorry, what was yours, Pinball?
13.
13. Okay. Roll for mine then in just a second here.
Excuse me. Let's all take a break. We'll RC rolls for like 40 people.
So no, I've grouped them up into groupings, so I'm just getting those groupings all put together real quick.
No, you're not making it.
8 groups of 5.
Okay. And okay, and so many. So much combat. Oop. And almost done here, I think.
Are they rolling well?
They
Better than
better
you'd
not
prefer, I
be.
think.
They got good initiatives.
Don't.
Again,
because
better than I think you'd prefer.
Gross. Don't do that.
No, they get all their turns out of the way, and then it's us. It's fine.
Okay. Sorry, I dropped one of my dice among my masses. Okay. So the first thing you notice is a sound of like thump, 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 and then a bunch of screams off in the distance that you can't see.
Well, damn.
I'm gonna have, before we actually go into initiative, then I'm just gonna have you play out what you were just saying then between the two of you, which mostly just sounds like, I guess, the shockwave going off.
Yeah. If I still get an action in, then I would jump down and just take the defend action.
Okay, I'll let you take that then. And then for the shockwave. All right, and yeah. All right, cool. Basically a bunch of people, you hit the ground, and a bunch of Lizard Legion and a bunch of Majestic 12 go flying, and they hit the ground, and none of them seem like completely knocked out, but all of them seem like in pain, and they seem like very delirious, and in some cases are like how do I put this? There's at least one on the ground who's like grabbing his leg, and like you can see the bone popping out from the knee,
Hell yeah.
and he's just like, he's not mobile.
How's
You
my
shout,
death?
My leg.
My leg!
How's my death sight looking on that guy?
Oh, that guy, not great, not great.
Mm.
Leg
And
is a
then
ghost.
to start off, I think that's actually kind of perfect. To start off our initiative, Lee, it is your turn, actually.
Okay. So there's someone within reach.
Basically, there's like 5 guys on the ground who are not gone, but they are very injured in various
Sure.
ways.
I'll run up to one and finish the job.
Just one?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
I don't have a lot of multi option. Somehow did not take takedown on this guy, which is
You could power stun.
if I can get close enough for 2, I will use the hero point option for heroic feat and take the first takedown rank.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's definitely possible.
All right, I will run up
So
and since
Claude knows how to use hero points better than us.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
if they're lying on the ground, I'm gonna go ahead and power attack them.
Okay. And they're like they're impaired, so like you've already got some they've already got some negatives on their side, so I think you're in good shape.
Sweet. Unless I rolled terribly.
Always an option.
So the power attack
12.
takes that down to a 12 to hit.
Okay, and you're doing 2 of them though, right?
Yeah, well, with takedown, if I knock one out, then I get a turn at the other one.
Okay,
If
what's
not,
the
then it's
what's
just
the
wasted.
DC on your attack?
With the power attack, that brings it to a DC 21.
I don't know why I even rolled. They literally, I guess they could have technically if I would have gotten a 20. So no, he does not. How do you take this guy out?
So since he's lying on the ground, as soon as I land, I just like run over and like basically jump down, like springing off of his chest. So I like stomp down on his chest to knock him out, and then just jump to the next guy
All
and
right.
punch him.
What
Fucking
are you
Spring
doing?
Heel Jack over
Cool.
here.
And then this one is much better. So it'll
It's much
be
better. You're gonna head. So
okay. Yeah. Same DC 21.
same thing with this guy. Then I'm imagining. I was imagining you were gonna like Pele kick the first guy, but like his head is the soccer
That's
ball.
an option too. I can do that to the second one.
All right, so that's 2 down, and that's your move action. Then 2. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
No, that'll be it.
And you're using that hero point then to negate the fatigue?
Yep.
I assumed, but just wanted to be clear. Oh, that reminds me, I do have a tracker now. Oh, geez. Well, I say that right as my my document fails.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Oh, technology.
All right, cool. It came back up. I have a hero point tracker, so right now it's 1 for Lee, I believe,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
and I think Lee is the only one. Or no, wait, no, you had 1 too, right?
I still have one.
You still have 1. All right, I'm adding that to my tracker.
I use mine because I'm trying to be better about using them
Good. That's what you're supposed to do.
instead of hoarding them.
Good.
Mm-hmm. If you use them, the GM feeds them right back to you, and it just becomes
Yeah.
this
Do you RC?
beautiful
Sometimes.
cycle.
Yeah,
So,
that's
and
the
you,
problem.
I was like,
You got to spend him faster so he can give them
that's
faster.
true. You gotta save them up maybe for the end game, but
You got to spend money to make
anyway,
money.
so then
Make
it
your
is.
money work for you.
Oh,
I would say then that the
You
only
need to get passive
the-
hero points.
the only one who can see this, I would say then is Persephone, just because of your vantage point. You see one of the guys, the one you saw earlier with the knives, kind of just doing like he jumps, he kicks off the wall, stabs a guy from the Lizard Legion, immediately rolls onto the ground, thrusts upward with his two knives into another guy.
oh, he's got to go.
And then similarly, you see again, not at the same spot as that guy, but somewhere else in the facility. Probably the combat that's a little closer to where Pinball and Deadly are. The other guy is kind of reaching out again, and he is taking a bunch of the discarded guns from the fallen Majestic 12 guys, and he at one point like basically bursts them apart and uses the pieces to trap a Lizard Legion guy to the wall with the metal.
Oh.
Like basically forming like not I don't want sorry, that's probably making it sound more violent than it is. Basically forming like handcuffs to like stick him to the wall.
Oh, I was like, God damn.
Not stapling
No,
him
he's
to the
not
wall.
sorry. That's not at all what I was meaning to imply. Not stable at all, like basically like little barriers like but like enough to like
It's like he's arresting him. What the fuck is he doing?
Oh my god, he's murdering him. Yeah.
no. He's just capturing them and probably like, also hitting him on the head with something to knock him out.
Boink.
And then you're watching as more Majestic 12 versus Lizard Legion goes on. And there is one group of them that is looking over at you, Pinball and Deadly. And specifically the Lizard Legion goes to shoot at you with their venom guns. Because you're definitely not part of the Lizard Legion.
Yeah. Can I just step in front of Lee? I mean, he'll not gonna die anyways, but I'm metal, so.
So you don't have interpose. So you would not be able to do that unless you wanted to power stun it. I guess you could power stun the interpose advantage, but then you're going to take fatigue because you do have a hero point. Actually, you can do that if you want.
Yeah, I'd rather him not die right now. I'll do that.
The funny thing is, I was definitely considering interposing for you.
Just
you'll die, and then we're down a person to fight.
Just two bros trying to look out for each other.
All
right, then I'm basically just going to roll this as though both attacks are going for you.
Okay.
What is the plan if Leland dies? That we have to wait a week.
well-
what's Claude gonna do?
I also heal a damage every other turn.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like I actively
It would take a
recover
lot
too, yeah.
to get him knocked out to begin with. It would have
Okay.
to be a lot at once.
Good.
Which I guess with this many minions, it could
Not
definitely happen.
impossible. Yeah,
Yeah.
minions and other things that go bump in the night.
But I'm a nice guy.
So it's 2 attacks going against you. What is your dodge plus 10?
16.
16. Those are going to hit. That's both of those. So you are going to do a fortitude save.
Okay.
Oh, what a
29. Got a 19.
All right, and then roll
Oh,
another
yeah.
one.
26.
All right. This venom just goops onto you, and you're kind of like steering from it, like just
Goops onto me.
yeah. It's like a viscous liquid.
Yeah.
You got
Gross.
glutes.
Yeah, and it just like slides down off of you.
Imagine what the slime kids make that like texture.
What?
Oh.
What?
Slime. It's
It's
like
a little
a thing.
experiment.
Oh, okay.
slime.
I guess not. No.
Yeah, they've got little.
Oh, it's like
stores
its
that
own
specialize
thing on
in it.
TikTok.
Ours-
You have like whole
Okay.
slime channels.
I'm okay with not being familiar
So-
with this.
RC, I thought you were more chronically online than this. I'll be honest.
Yeah.
No, I'm happy now. So, all right. So yeah. So your steam is rising off of you, and you see this Lizard Legion guy like was not expecting you to just like because he basically ran right up on you and did that.
Mhm.
He did not expect you to just be like, fine.
Mhm.
You got gunked.
You got gunked. Nope. I'm stopping that sentence right there.
And
Does
then
it look like Nickelodeon slime?
it does. And then Persephone,
Sponsored.
it's your turn.
Okay. Is that guy still trying to like make everyone look at me?
I I mean, he kind of fled a little bit, but
Okay.
he just pointed up to you, and you saw him like kind of like put his hand to his ear. Then
Okay, so he's probably already told people that I'm up here. I'm gonna try to go after Knives McGee.
Knives McGee. All right, what are you doing?
What are you doing? Why? What is happening that it's making you go thumbs up?
Wait, is it reacting to my?
I think so.
I just saw a bubble with a
Yeah,
thumb in it.
it's a new feature on the computer that I don't know how to turn off.
Oh, do you have a Mac? Because
Yeah.
the iPhones do that now.
Yeah. I know there's a way to turn it off. I just haven't figured it out yet.
Oh
wait. Oh, there we go.
Stop doing things it approves of.
Yeah. So Knives McGee.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't give him a name.
Callan, I like how you combine two.
Yeah, 'cause you don't know who he
and
is.
Both
Yeah.
of them are not Disney Channel.
The kids. Wait, kids' choice. We said
Choice Words,
Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Slime.
but the whole and you're watching Disney Channel is that's what that is.
And you're
Oh,
watching.
yeah.
So what are you doing,
It's
Persephone?
not. It is not Disney Channel. I am gonna go try and dark blast the Knives dude, Knives McGee, if you will.
Again, you don't know his name, so whatever you call him is what I'm going to call him until.
That's what we
I
call it
figure
over the
he has
phone.
a name. I just need.
Oh, he
something-
does. You just don't know what it is, and I'm not just going to tell you. You don't know him.
if he doesn't,
You don't
die,
recognize
I'll
him,
ask
I
him.
should say. So anyway, you're going to dark blast him.
Mm-hmm.
Roll that attack.
Hold on. It's 13 plus 6, so that'd be 19.
19.
So that does not hit.
Yeah.
He just barely dodges out of the way of that. And
Can I use a movement action to duck down?
I'm gonna say you could definitely do that, but if you're trying to not be seen, that's a stealth roll.
Am I able to do that during?
I'll let you do that.
Okay. The Rachel's name is McGee Knives. What?
Knives Chow.
I was gonna say it's Knives Chow.
Okay. Stealth is 6. Okay. I think 11
11 is
total.
what your total is. Let me double check. No, he definitely saw you.
Yeah. Oops.
And you hear, and he's close enough that you hear him go. New people have entered the fray, not Lizard Legion.
You don't know that.
All hail lizards. We worship the iguana in this house.
We worship the iguana in this house. Are you doing anything else with your turn, Persephone?
Is that a character class?
No, it is not.
That would be so good though.
It could be. We're teenagers.
Yeah. Please. I know. I think I use my movement to duck.
Yeah.
No, I think that's the end of my turn.
All right. And you say because you duck down, you don't see what's going on. Suddenly, for Pinball and Deadly, you see a group of the Lizard Legion come around. But from around the corner pops a couple Majestic 12 guys who fire at them and cause them to flee back behind cover.
All right, I'll take it.
Pinball, it's your turn.
I am going to. Okay, they got real guns as opposed to just gross spit. I'm going to go after the Majestic 12 guys.
Okay.
Are they hiding behind anything?
No,
What a
because
they
they just came around the corner and used their guns to cause those other guys to flee.
Okay, then I am going to, while still in metal mode, charge them.
Okay. Are you doing like an unarmed attack?
I guess that's just my body.
Well, so like, are you trying to just hit one guy? Because there's a chart. Like, as always, Dan, I'm trying to figure out what you mean mechanically. You want to do, and it's really just your like
how many
vibes.
guys are there?
There's 4 of them.
4.
So yeah, I was gonna say like the way that your powers are built, like you don't have a running into them power separate from just like the game mechanic that allows for that. Which is the slam attack. Well, I guess technically the slam attack because slam attack would hurt you. I guess it could be a charge attack technically.
Ooh, wait, let me see.
Just so you know, Dan, charge attack lets you run in a relatively straight line and do an attack as a single standard action with a -2 attack check. -2 to the attack check.
But I would still have the -4 for trying to get all of them.
Yeah.
So that'd be a
You
-6.
can try your shockwave, but that would mostly just make them dazed and vulnerable or stunned and prone.
Can I do power attack Metal Fist the first guy and see if I can't like punch him hard enough that he flies into another guy?
There's knockback rules, so yeah, let's do it. Let's see how
Okay.
it does say it's going to depend on how well you roll, but roll that attack.
15, and then what would Metal Fist is +6, 21.
It's not that great, so I'm not going to say that it has enough force to really do
Well,
that.
yeah.
But what's the DC on that?
Oops, I just minimized. It is 25.
Boom, though, you knock this guy out clear, and basically, like, he does go flying a bit, but he doesn't hit a guy. Or if he does, it's not enough to do any like real damage to the other guy.
Like other guy just kind of like breaks his fall.
Yeah,
even though he's fucked up.
Well, these guys, all 4 of these guys are in perfect shape.
Oh, even the guy I just hit?
Except for that guy. Sorry. Yeah,
yeah, that's what I
now
meant.
it's 3 guys that are good and 1 guy that's unconscious.
I mean, he's hurt, but he's still in perfect shape. Like these guys work out.
These guys lift.
They look pretty good.
All right. Are you doing anything else with your turn then? You do be having hero point.
No, didn't I use it to interpose for him?
Oh, that's right. I gotta start deleting these.
Oh, Mister, I have a hero point tracker. Start tracking.
Well, I was gonna give you one for your honesty, but fuck you now.
You know what?
Mercilessly roasting the GM.
It's been what?
It's
Fucking what year is it? It's been 11 years. I'm entitled to roast you now.
Okay.
Hoisted by your own fucking Picard.
Hoisted by your own Picard. So if that's the end of your turn, then the Lizard Legion guys run back around now and shoot the lot of you, the 3 guys and the 2 of you with venom guns. What are your dodge plus 10s?
16.
Okay, you're hit.
17.
Both of you are hit, as well as all the Majestic 12 guys, the 3 remaining ones. So you're all going to want to roll a fortitude check.
What is the DC? I'm half immune to it, so I only go against half the effect total.
Half immune to what? To venom?
Fortitude effects.
Oh, okay. It's so you would be trying to hit for a DC of
It's half the rank, so it's still
yeah. I'm trying to think because I don't have the
rank
rank.
plus 10,
I don't have
yeah.
the ranks written down. I just have the DC written down. So I'm trying to think about what it was. You would be trying to roll for a DC of 12.
Okay. I got a 22.
All right, so you're fine. And what did you get?
25.
25. Okay, so you're fine too. One of the Majestic 12 guys is fine. The other 2 are hit with the venom and quickly find themselves writhing on the ground in pain and going unconscious.
All right.
5.
What was that?
I said 5.
5. Okay. And then back up at the top of the round, you hear another bit of stomping, and then suddenly, Persephone, what you do see as you're kind of rising back up from your cover, is one guy, one Majestic 12 guy, flying through the air above everybody, and then eventually landing in a crumpled heap on the ground.
What?
Oh.
That's what you saw. Basically, you heard.
Oh, the metal dude did that.
No, you can see the metal dude.
Then what the fuck is up with this dude?
Yeah, you heard a bunch of stomping, a scream, and then saw this guy fly out from behind like a wall that you can't see what's behind it, but you saw him fly up into the air and then land in a crumpled heap.
Oh. Do we see this?
It's Komodo dragon.
You cannot see this. Persephone only sees this because she's high up above everybody else. You probably you definitely heard the scream.
Can we hear that again out loud with the scream?
I say, actually, I guess 2 things. You can hear the scream, and you probably hear the landing.
Ooh.
Sound.
So is
sound.
he?
That's rough, buddy.
Is that now a ghost?
Yep, that do be looking like a ghost.
Okay, I was gonna say, was the sound a wet
The
crunch?
sound was, in fact, a wet crunch.
Ooh.
Lord.
And the
I
other thing
love
that you can
I
take
love that I
notice.
can just confirm if people are dead or not. Is Ghost now?
Yeah,
Good.
he is ghost now. What you can see is when the ghost form rises out from the body, you see two very distinct, like, piercing marks on his neck.
Oh shit, it's vampires. too.
Vampires.
Oh no.
Actually, we'll say it's one on his neck and like one down on his chest.
Really big vampires.
We already made the fucking Twilight joke.
Really big.
It's the skin of a
Did we
killer,
actually-
Bella.
Genuine question. Did we make the Twilight joke on stream or was that before?
No, it was on
You did it
stream.
yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
How?
Because we were
and
talking
that
about
was-
our characters' ages, and we were like, "How
Oh.
long have you been?" 7
Yeah.
Just to make sure to be
Hey.
clear, yes, it does make the Metal Mario music from Super Mario 64.
It would have to.
Okay, and then Deadly, it is your turn again. You just dodged a
Alright,
bunch of Venom shots.
On comms, who do we have inside as far as priority targets? Asking Persephone.
Can I see now?
Yeah, I'm saying like you came above
Okay.
cover right as
I
that
came
guy
up.
was flying through
Who
the
would
air.
I say is priority targets? We got Knives McGee is probably who I'd mention.
Yeah, you've got.
Probably. Okay.
I go. There's that dude with the knives, and he definitely made me.
All right. Knives McGee it is.
Yeah, it's catching on.
And he'll call out, some random comic BS where it's like, move Delta 20.
Okay.
That kind of thing. And I'm going to go for that guy.
All right.
And
Taking a little bit to get to him,
real
so I will say that
tactical.
you're going to have to probably do a little bit of extra effort, or in order to get to him and attack him, you would have to use a charge for the second one, because he's behind.
Okay.
Like you have to
I
basically
do
go
have-
around a bunch of stuff. He's not like directly in front of you or anything.
Okay, I was about to say, I do have speed too.
Yeah, I'm saying like
Ooh, 100
there's a lot of stuff in
fewer.
between you and him. Like you're having to like go around equipment and walls and stuff.
Okay, we'll still go for the charge thing, but
So it's basically the attack will have a -2.
Gotcha. He'll call out, you know what to do, and we're gonna get real tactical here
Okay.
now. I'm gonna go for an agile feint.
Okay,
So
this might be the
I'm gonna
first time
feint, but I'm
anyone's
gonna
ever done
use-
one of these.
I'm gonna feint, but I'll be using my acrobatics instead of deception.
Right.
And he will oppose that with his deception or insight. So it's just an opposed roll, and if I win, he is vulnerable till the end of my next
I mean,
round.
this, from the bottom of my heart, what's happening?
From the bottom
Basically,
of my
I'm
heart.
so sorry.
Deadly is zigging and trying to convince the guy he is zagging to throw him off his
Okay.
rhythm and put him.
I threw
into
him off his
vulnerable.
rhythm. Okay, I got
Yeah.
you.
You threw off my groove.
All right, and so what is
And
it? What is he
then,
rolling?
Deception or insight.
Okay.
He can choose. You can choose
All
whichever's
right,
higher.
and what am
for it.
I?
And it's against my acrobatics.
All right, and so you're rolling acrobatics then?
Yeah, it's just a
Yeah.
opposed.
All right. Well, tell me your total.
With the -2, we are rocking a 22.
Oh well, this is an interaction. I wasn't thinking that this was your actual attack. I thought you were gonna do, or is this what you're doing?
Oh no,
okay.
this is my attack.
Okay,
It's-
okay.
Yeah, it takes the place of
Gotcha.
the attack.
All right, and what did you
So
say?
I took
20
minus
minus
twos.
2, and for a total of what?
22.
22. Yeah, I'll say that you threw him off his guard. Like he just wasn't expecting some guy to run up to him after all the, lizard legion he's been fighting.
All right, and normally that would make him vulnerable to me, but I took setup 2,
Okay.
so I can give that to 2 people instead. So he's going to be vulnerable to them.
To either of them. Okay. Cool.
And that's my turn.
Damn.
You should teach us how to play this game.
Listen, I've been trying. We've been doing a Mutants and Masterminds boot camp for a little while now. We haven't gotten through everything yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Although you just did, I don't know that Ruby would do any of it. Who I usually play. So
Yeah.
That's
And then
fair,
when you
that's
say
fair.
vulnerable,
But
that
yeah,
means
so
we get what benefit then when fighting?
They are limited in their. I'm just going to read it from the book. A limited ability to defend themselves, having their active defenses rounded up, halved. So basically, your defense is halved.
Hmm.
It's basically it's a good chance to power attack without having a major penalty because his defenses get
Yeah,
crappy.
nice.
You've
a
lowered all
good,
his
like,
defenses,
hit him hard.
and it'll make it easier to hit him. Potentially hit him real hard.
Noted.
Yeah. So what this looks like is he like runs up, gets in the guy's face, and just kind of like since I'm using acrobatics, he like runs straight at him like he's gonna punch him, and then he like flips over him so he's behind him, just to throw him off so you two can hit him while he's distracted.
Okay, gotcha.
Boom.
All right, and so, then if that's your turn, it's actually his turn now.
Ruh-roh. Bring it.
Lame. He shouldn't have one of those.
He shouldn't get a turn. You're right,
Yeah.
but he does.
I think let's vote that he doesn't get one.
I'm good. I'm
With how close you got to him, he backs up a bit, and he pulls out a gun and shoots at you. Sorry. The other thing I guess I should mention, as I say,
I'm picturing this awesome badass knife guy. And I'm like, cool.
Sorry,
and
I
he's
should
like,
mention
teenager.
that the guns are also knives. Like they have a knife on the bottom of the
Badass.
hilt, like so he can continue.
no, I'm imagining
Okay,
Indiana
I
Jones
gotcha.
where he's like, no.
No, not quite like that.
This little flippy
What
dude,
is your?
I don't have time.
What
for
is
that.
your dodge plus 10?
17.
That is going to
total.
hit. So you want to roll a
Expected.
toughness check.
All right. LOL. 14. I'm gonna go ahead and use my last hero
Okay,
point.
let me get rid of that on
Better
my list.
toughness. Sweet. 23, which is still not great, but
23, however, that is sufficient because it's not a very high DC. It's a regular ass gun. And he seems
my first roll
he
wasn't
seems a
great,
little
though.
startled
Yeah.
though that like basically you like took this hit to the shoulder, I imagine, and like don't seem too phased by it.
I smile.
And this guy who's like looks like he's in his early 20s kind of takes you in, and he's like very concerned that like a smiling teenager just got shot with no real reaction.
He's about
I think
to
he
go from his
also
early
you see a look of
20s to an early grave.
realization on his face as he realized he shot at a teenager.
It's fucked up,
Yeah,
dude.
it was real fucked up. Shouldn't do that.
As a rule, Dead
canceled.
Lee really leans into the
2009, they don't know
creepiness
that word.
factor when he's in combat because like he gets shot and keeps
Yeah,
on going,
that's
so
fair.
he just horror movie style.
All right. With that, the last thing he does is he says, I'm engaged in combat. We got another non-lizard legion in the field.
Another non.
Hey, call in and tell him that you're done. Tell him you're done.
You're done. You're done.
Lodestone, I need backup.
Lodestone.
And
I'm
as
not
he says,
making the-
Get a load of this stone.
Then yes, that's the joke I was gonna make. Absolutely.
as he says that,
sure,
you see
definitely.
the other guy run around the corner, who immediately grabs a bunch of metal and like launches it all at you to try to like
Oh, guys,
basically to try to like more of the cuff things like he was doing before.
staple me to the wall.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
stapling you to the wall. And so that is an area attack. So you're going to want to roll a dodge check.
Dodge first. All right, and I do have. He said checking his sheet before. I have the first rank of evasion, so I get a +2
Cool.
on these. For a 24 on the dodge.
24. All right. So you succeeded in the dodge check. You are going to make another. That's what I'm looking for. It's resisted by. I had it written down here.
It sounds like a snare. It's probably another
Yes,
dodge.
you are correct.
Ooh, lower on that one, but hopefully the DC dropped enough. 16.
Actually, I think if it's halved, that should be. I think it's actually going to hit, but I'm double checking.
Okay.
I'd say it's going to be whatever the first degree is. That's why I regret not writing it down. I wasn't expecting really. I was like, yeah, it's probably not very likely they're going to get hit. All right, you're going to be hindered and vulnerable as one of these things like staples you to the wall.
Okay.
But that's his whole turn then, leaving us now with some more of the Lizard Legion soldiers and whatnot. I will say that Persephone, you do see some of them starting to make their way up the stairs towards the catwalks from the Lizard Legion.
Ooh.
And the one Majestic 12 guy that was with the two of you, Pinball and Deadly, flees towards Lodestone and Knives McGee.
It's working.
Official.
And then
I will call over the
hope I
comms.
don't know his name.
and then Persephone, it's your turn.
Knives McGee. I'm going after Knives McGee.
All right.
I was seeing they're coming up, right?
Right, you can see that those guys are coming up. And remember that
Is-
Knives McGee is vulnerable to you right now on this turn.
Yes. And is he distracted at all?
Yeah, he was just. I mean, he was just fighting with.
Okay, I
It's
want to
deadly.
try and fly down behind him and do the other thing, the
Death Touch.
the death touch. Yes.
All right.
Also, this way I don't have to worry about hitting him.
Gotcha.
Do I need to roll for that?
Yes, you do, and it's a. I had it on here. It's a +10. It's on your skills. I don't know why those don't show up in the offense section. It's really weird.
It's so weird. Okay, +10.
That's weird.
Then it would be 22 because I rolled
22.
12.
That hits.
Yeah.
That super hits.
Yeah.
And then what? It's a DC of. It's an
The
affliction of 6, so it'd be a DC of 16.
Okay.
Let's see how he does. And then also his defenses are halved. And it's resisted by.
Thanks for knowing that because that is not in the offense section of this character sheet.
Yeah, well, actually, it does say it on the death touch. If you read it, it says DC of 16. Resisted by fortitude. Okay, and okay.
I like it when it's in the big bold.
That's fair. Oof.
Oof.
What? Oof? No, don't like.
Is that an oof for us or
Yeah.
oof for them?
All right. He is a 2nd degree disabled. Describe to me what this looks like.
I come up behind him, and I'm gonna, for flavor text, I'm gonna just imagine that I grab his shoulders and just go boo, like very quietly, like almost a whisper.
All right, and then I would say that
And then
since Lodestone is there with you, he definitely takes notice of you at that point.
But then I'm imagining that it just he just starts becoming paler.
Yeah, he becomes
Is what it
paler. He begins. I think he shakes a little bit and he falls to the ground. Okay, and so you flew and you did that. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
I am going to fly up just a little, so I'm not up with the attack walk, but I'm not on the ground.
You have move by action, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. Yes, I do.
I was pretty sure, but I just want to make sure. Okay, and then you see.
Actually, I add move by action to every character because I never remember if I don't have it.
You see a group of Majestic 12 soldiers also running kind of towards those staircase that the Lizard Legion was going up. You see 2 of them firing back at towards something you can't see, and you see the other 2 firing up at the Lizard Legion guys that are heading up on the catwalk. And they hit, and the Lizard Legion guys. One of them is taken out. One of them is still making his way up the stairs.
Thanks for making them take out each other. It's a little easier that way.
Pinball, it's your turn.
Okay. I feel like I'm going to. Wow, I forgot. It's my first day speaking words.
Welcome to speaking.
Jesus Christ, that was a hard reset on my brain.
Okay, I start over.
Man, jeez.
It's a heavy rotation tonight. It's a very.
I am going to charge directly into Knives McGee.
Okay, so you're gonna have to do a charge attack like we were talking about, like what Deadly had to do. So it's gonna be a -2 to that attack.
Okay.
And you're gonna do this as an unarmed attack.
Yep.
Or sorry, not unarmed. Metal fist.
Oh, metal fist. Okay, so 16 plus 6 is 22 minus 2, dirty 20.
20. With him being vulnerable and death touched. Yeah, you got him.
Hell yeah.
What's the DC on that?
25. Get wrecked, scrub.
He's at a -5 because of the.
Oh, is that
Yeah.
30?
No. -5 to the
Well, he's
roll.
correct
I mean,
for
it's
those,
the
yeah.
same thing, really, right? So.
Tell me he's a pile of goo.
Oh my god.
Pile of goo. Pile of goo.
We're not killers. Dunked him.
So you punch him and his pale face, and I will say that like
His
Blood-
pale face.
blood and
You
teeth
punched
fly out
Paleface.
as you punch him.
Hell yeah.
And he goes down.
Yeah.
He's like he falls to one knee and he spits out some more blood and he wobbles a bit, but he kind of stands back up and does the Captain America.
You can do this
all
all
day.
day with one knee. I was like, what is he about
Oh.
to propose?
No, that's just how he fell. He fell and did the one knee and had to stand himself back up.
The fuck? Why won't this bitch get fucking die already?
Well, he's. I mean, listen. I don't. Unless you're trying to kill him, you're not going to kill him. But he is in very bad shape
Or
right
at
now.
least
We're trying
be
to
incapacitated.
in Pokemon terms, we're trying to make the guy faint.
Yeah, he's real close. I'll admit.
And then we get his money, right? Pokemon rules?
Yeah, he's gonna loot the
Beat him
corpse.
up and take his money.
All right. And then Pinball. The last thing is.
No, but he's at. We could probably catch him with a Pokeball stage.
Maybe you don't know.
If you curve it.
If you curve the bullet. So.
I love that movie is absolutely so shit poor, but everybody remembers Curve the Bullet.
Yeah.
You just curve it more.
Curve the Bullet.
And so some more Lizard Legion guys are running up the staircase towards the catwalks, firing at the Majestic 12 guys. Oh, wow. They really... Well, one of the Majestic 12 guys got out. Oh, there goes my dice. So yeah, there are now fewer and fewer as time goes on. Back up at the top of the round. How do I put this?
Have one of them go after Knives the Key for us.
No, it's all of you, Persephone, but most particularly Deadly and Pinball see this as this giant hulking crocodile man comes around the corner.
Oh, what
Plot
the fuck?
twist. No, I'm playing a child. I'm playing a child. I'm playing a child.
Right? Because you're about to be like, oh no.
I was
he's
about to be
hot.
like monster fucker time.
Oh,
So yeah,
God.
he is about like
It's 2009. People don't admit to that shit yet.
Yeah.
People still had shame.
yeah, so that I don't have to tell you what I
No,
tell
I
a
didn't
couple.
say people
I have a
did-
couple of friends who
did
like you keep
do
sending me
that.
stuff, and I have to tell them to lose my number and find God. So yeah, he's about 8 feet tall, just covered in scales, also just wearing pants.
Nice.
But he is absolute unit ripped.
Hell yeah.
And he has like
Yeah,
he
he
has
is.
like the Godzilla scales go along the back of him. Big tail.
Big what?
Tail.
I
Big tail just flopping on the ground.
can I
Swing
I
at
can
it.
work with it.
can I turn to any of the just a Majestic 12 guy and go, is he with them?
Wait,
Say
do
that
you think,
again?
Do you think the Lizard Man is with the Majestic 12 and
No,
not the
I'm-
Lizard Legion?
No. No, I was going to turn to the Majestic 12 and ask if they were with the Lizard Legion.
I thought
was
you,
ju-
I thought
I
you
was
flew
really
back up
like
on the
kudos to your
catwalks.
bravery.
No, I just flew up. I didn't fly all the way up. I just flew
Oh, like hovering in the air.
Just
Yeah,
floating.
hovering in the air. That way, if someone can't
So
run at
you
me.
ask him that, and I think actually the metal controller one looks at you and goes, "You think he's with us?"
I go, no, I think he's with the lizards.
Wait, what was your actual question that you asked? Maybe I was.
No, I turned to the Majestic 12 and go, is he with them? Pointing at the lizards.
Yes, he's with the Lizard
Wow.
Legion.
I don't know. He could have been his own thing. I assume not every lizard hangs out together.
It's fair. Yeah, not every lizard villain is in the Lizard Legion.
Everyone in the Lizard Legion is
to
a
be the
lizard
guy
villain,
that gets turned
but
down.
not
for
every
that.
lizard.
I was gonna say
Lizard
this is one of those square rectangle things.
Yeah, exactly.
Every lizard villain could be in the Lizard Legion, but not every lizard villain is in the Lizard
Oh
Legion.
God, Caleb, I just read what you wrote.
Oh no, I've been.
Oh dear.
Oh God, I never said it was from the front of the body. Dan did.
Oh my.
Um.
Oh my.
So anyway, yeah, this big thing just came around the corner, immediately sees you, Pinball, and decides to take a swipe at you.
What?
What?
It's a time-honored tradition for the powerhouses
Yeah.
to throw down.
What is your parry plus 10?
Oh, that's also a 6. 16.
Yeah, that super hits. You're gonna want to roll a toughness check
You're a toughness check.
and pray.
Oh my. Okay, 13 and my toughness 10, 23.
You are going to take a -1 to future toughness check, and you are now dazed.
Oh.
He just backhanded you into a wall. He's like, "Who's next?"
God damn.
And he fucking flexes at everybody.
Oh, he's flexing on the haters.
Like if you were outside, he'd be wearing sunglasses.
No,
Bro,
no,
I
he's
don't
like
even-
fucking Bono. He's still wearing sunglasses.
I was like, I don't even know if lizards need sunglasses.
His future's so bright he gotta wear
warming
shades.
himself on his rock.
Actually,
with
I am gonna have
sunglasses.
everyone roll an intellect check.
Let's see if we know that like lizards are warm-blooded or something.
Well,
No,
shit.
no.
2.
16.
Total
Mm-hmm.
16.
I rolled a
Um,
2 and I have no intellect.
What'd you get?
12.
12. All right, we'll say that Persephone and Deadly were paying attention in some of Apollo's classes where he's covering known villains. And this is a member of the Lizard Legion, though I don't think up until this point you
What?
knew he was part of the Lizard Legion. But his name is Crocodriver.
Their getaway driver.
No, they just ride on him. And he just scampers.
Oh, that's the same thing we do.
Yeah.
I was thinking more like a pile driver.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends how this fight goes, huh? I'm playing a child. Just fucking let's fight. Let's get back to the child soldier part of this.
I'm sorry that I activated your monster fucker mode. So he just backhanded you, flexed on everybody. And Deadly, it's your turn now.
I need to shake off this affliction, I believe.
Must be nice. Oh, I meant my days, not the
so I'm just
monster
gonna-
fucking. That can stay.
I dropped the thing I was fidgeting with. Let me grab a different thing.
So this will be my turn, but I've got what is it to get out of this one? Is it a dodge or
Well, it's the
What kind
you
of
got
snare
caught
is
with the
this?
metal, right? So it's resisted by damage, so strength.
Oh, okay, I have to break
Yeah,
it then.
yeah. Because he just caught like one of your hands
Okay.
to the wall. Is kind of how I'm imagining it.
Gotcha. Well, my strength is just a 4.
I mean, you
I
could also
believe in
just
you.
pop it off; it'll grow back, right?
I don't know what the regrowth mechanics are
Mostly,
like.
I was just trying to think what's the complication of being one-handed in a fight. Like, I guess you could punch. I guess you could punch with a stub, right?
The affliction is everyone tries to make an inspirational movie out of you.
So yeah, I'm just gonna like punch this metal thing to try to like dislodge it and slip my arm back out. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna power attack the
Ooh,
snare.
okay.
But I don't have the power attack advantage, so I can only go up by 2.
Correct.
That is a 16 minus 2, 25. There was another bit of math
Oh,
in there.
okay,
That's
yeah.
not
You
just 16
snapped
minus
this
2.
thing off.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but that'll be my turn because that's my
All right.
standard, and I'll
Say you want
move
to move, yeah.
to be next to pinball.
You want to be there right now? All right.
I do. I can take a punch. Snares are the real problem for me. It turns out.
Okay, that is your turn then. Knives McGee immediately looks towards Lodestone and says, "We got to retreat." And Lodestone agrees, and kind of puts Knives McGee's arm over him and kind of like combat drags him out of the area.
And when they're retreating, are they like
I
leaving the
ship them.
building?
They are at least leaving your immediate vicinity. That's all you can
Okay.
tell. And I think some of the Majestic 12 soldiers see
Because
this and also start doing like attacks.
My super abandoned building.
The Lizard Legion, meanwhile, you do see that the ones that are left are starting to descend on your position.
Oh.
And Persephone, it's your turn.
I'm going to make sure I fly so I'm out of the fucking grabbing range of the big lizard dude.
Persephone saw y'all with your struggles and went,
And then I'm
That must suck.
and then I'm gonna
Couldn't be me.
Because I have ranged attacks.
I know.
Yeah.
I am going to Dark Blast him.
To Crocker Driver.
Yeah.
All right, shoot it.
Okay. Then 12, so 22.
That hits. What's the
It
DC?
should. He's huge.
He do be big.
The DC is 21.
Okay.
Large lad.
Me.
At 21.
Yeah.
All right. So he's going to take a -1 to future checks. I'm telling you this. Normally I wouldn't, because I want you to know that I rolled a nat 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Which means he's got crazy toughness. If a nat 1 can suffer 1 degree.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
That's why it was important that you know that
get
shit.
fucked, lizard dude. I'm gonna imagine it was just because he was just so thrown off by the fact, like he was like, "Why is that one flying?"
He's seen heroes before. There's always one that can fly,
Yeah.
or
What-
fake flying with jumping.
Oh, I think it was like he got hit. And he was like, Why does this feel like death?"
Oh,
It's not flying, it's falling with style.
all right.
I'm
So
the
that's
leaf
your
on the
turn.
wind.
So you did that to get you flew away, and
Yep.
you did that.
I flew away.
Majestic 12.
I
continuing to-
saw you getting closer and went, "No, that's dumb." I flew up. I talked to the dead. As far as I know, I can't come back from the dead.
Majestic 12 guys continuing to retreat. Lizard Legion guys continuing to close in on your position, and Pinball, it's your turn.
Okay, seeing as I'm getting my shit handed to me by this guy, but I want to fight. I don't want to run.
Fight.
Punch him.
That's Rachel, by the way,
Okay,
not your sister.
Yeah, that's not a
I'll
great
metal
idea.
fist him.
Fist him.
Yeah,
Fist him
fist
good.
him good.
So you're punching.
I'm punching.
All right. Just a consideration for you.
He said maybe don't.
Or
No, I'm just going to remind you that
Or,
I'm gonna
hear me
remind you
out.
you had power attack. A negative to your hit, but but an additional to your damage.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need that because he's a tough bitch. Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. Do you want to do the full -5 to your attack and +5 to the damage?
You know what? Yeah.
And he
yeah.
now, I'm
Four
trying
and
to
a half,
remember,
fuck
correct,
off.
he now gets a -1 to his toughness, right?
Currently, yes.
Yeah,
I say again, I'm
He is
telling
a
you that
little-
now. I'm not going to keep giving you updates on his status.
Mhm.
Well, we don't have the point tracker.
we'll track it. Yeah, I got you.
Also, I accidentally put that. I put his -1 in his hero points. He don't have no hero points.
He's missing
He
one.
ain't got
in
no
fact.
pancake mix.
You. Oh, I almost screamed it real loud, ran into my microphone.
Please don't.
Oh
Continue on
man,
your turn.
you
What are
want?
doing?
Oh man, that unlocked something right in here. That just like my brain said.
I know, because I
scream
think
it
the
now.
first time I ever heard that was from you. So
Probably.
So anyway, yeah. Are you gonna do the full -5 or what? Are you
Yes, I'm gonna do the full -5
All
to
right, so
power
roll your
attack.
attack and
Metal
do a
fist him.
-5.
Oh my god, it's so close to being. It's 18, so -5 is 13 to hit. Oh wait, 18 -5, 13, and then add my 8, 21.
Okay.
No, hold on. I'm lied. I read the wrong thing. It's 13. It's a +6, so it's 19 to hit.
19. That hits.
Okay,
Okay,
What's your DC?
25.
That was a journey to
Firstly,
get there.
I failed math 3
I'm glad we
separate
got
times in
there.
school, so
We chose the wrong fucking hobby,
And
Dan.
sorry, what was the DC total?
I work
again?
in banking now, my guy. 25.
Oh, no.
How?
All right. You hit him, and metal hits scales, and you definitely like cut into him, like just the force of your metal like cuts into his scaly skin, and you see a little bit of blood trickling down, and he looks like, all right, a challenge.
Oh my.
Glorious combat.
No,
Literally,
this
all
ain't,
that-
he's
this ain't,
into it.
this ain't Atlas the Alpha. This is a
No.
different guy.
He's got the vibe.
Now I want to make Crocker Driver fight Atlas the Alpha, but
Yeah, I
Atlas the
want
Alpha would Atlas the Alpha would absolutely.
Oh, that'd be a fun event.
Atlas the Alpha would absolutely wipe the floor with this guy. Atlas the Alpha's like PL 14 or 15, I forget.
Is he?
Good
Yeah.
heavens.
Hey, and we beat him as a group.
Yeah, as I say, it took a bunch of you.
Yeah.
So anyway, let me.
And I
fix
feel like we had
this.
to get creative.
And then in that case, with my move by action, I'm gonna get the fuck out of dodge.
Okay.
I'm gonna move.
No.
I'm gonna move by some fucking action. I'll tell you.
Okay. Atlas the Alpha versus Crockett Driver does sound like a B-rated movie.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
This is the kind of movie that Everest Productions will be making. So it is, if that's the end of your turn, then it is now the Lizard Legion's turn. And they all, basically all of them have descended on your position now. And seeing this fight going down, they're like, well, it looks like the two of you are going at it. They are all going to target Deadly with their venom guns.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Why aren't these damage effects? That's what I'm good against.
What's your
fortitude.
oh damn.
It's just a 17 to hit me.
Okay. 17 to
That's
hit.
all.
That hits. It is a
How many of these am
It
I
is
rolling?
no, you're just gonna do one fortitude check. I'm bumping up the I'll say, what did you say your resistance was again?
Gotcha. To hit me is a 17.
Oh, okay, so it does.
Oh, for the
Yeah,
immunity thing, or it's half of the effect rank is what I go against.
Okay, so let me see about what that would be.
Or, yeah, half the effect rank plus 10.
Okay, it's gonna be a DC 20 fortitude.
Ooh, that's still pretty spicy.
Yeah, I'm basically just giving a big bump up to represent all of them
That's
going
fair.
for you at once.
I got exactly a 20. 14 plus my
Meets
6.
it, beats it. What does it look like when you resist the all-out assault of venom guns?
You just see me get real sickly looking and then not.
Okay, so it's not that you're completely ignoring it so much as you just like immediately
healed.
recover.
I just like burn through it real quick, so I probably puke and then just continue. Puke and rally.
You can rally. I've been
Hell
there.
yeah.
Puke and rally.
I don't know if your character. I don't know if Leland's been there, but
Dude was gonna wreck it in college.
all right, cool. In that case, then it is now
If only they hadn't messed with your education.
Crockett Driver's turn. Crockett Driver is
Okay.
gonna grab you, Pinball.
God damn it.
You made him bleed his own blood.
What's
you
your
nobody
makes him bleed his own
what's your
blood.
parry plus 10?
16.
16. That's gonna hit. So now it's gonna be contested strength rolls.
Oh. Oh, shit. Oh, God. It's going to be an 8. What's my 4? 12.
He got a good old hold on you.
Oh.
And he
mean,
is going to throw you at Persephone.
Valid.
Fair. That's the best way to throw off a grabber, though. You just kind of. They won't know how to
Imagine like
react.
getting pinned and the guy under you is just like, oh yeah.
All right, Persephone.
Unhero point.
Persephone, what's your dodge plus 10 again?
20.
All right, so that's gonna hit. Both of you are gonna roll toughness checks.
Oh god damn.
Ooh.
14 and then what is it? 10 I think? Yeah, 24.
6. 13. I have to do math.
Yeah, I know.
19.
Pinball, you're gonna take a -1, and Persephone, you're gonna take a -1, and you're dazed. Your next round.
Okay. -1 to toughness, right?
-1 to damage, yes.
Yeah.
Typically,
Which
that's
one?
tough.
Okay.
Any
It's the
kind of
same
damage.
first
If
attack.
I target
Yeah.
you with a mental attack, even though you're resisting it with will, you'll still take that same -1. It's any kind of damage.
Okay.
We usually say toughness because that's 9.
And since I'm dazed, I can't really do move by action anymore, right?
Correct.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's move or.
You
Yeah.
can do a charge attack though.
Psh,
That's really when.
charge!
Because
Let me
it'll-
touch you and make you die.
Listen, you can do it. And then Pinball, you also get a -1.
Wow. So what is that? A
Oh,
-2 now?
Correct.
Oh.
Sorry, buddy.
Well, and I don't have no more hero points, so y'all gotta protect me.
I'll say unless Interpose guy wants to jump in real quick, but I don't know how
Yeah.
I don't know how he could actually do that.
I can't interpose being thrown. Yeah, not I mean, I
Unless
guess
you're
I
jumping
could.
in the air to somehow take.
He's
the
just over there going, wait, me first.
I jump in
Yeah, nothing
between
makes
the
sense
two
in
of
that
them.
one. So,
It's
all right, that was Crocodriver's turn, and he starts making his way towards Deadly. I'll say just because he's the last one in the immediate vicinity, but that's his turn. So now it's Deadly's turn.
second verse, same as the first. I can try to feint him again, or feint this guy.
I don't know
like
why,
I
but
did
every
the
time you say
knife.
feint, I'm imagining like you're playing basketball when you're trying to.
Oh,
No.
I thought
No,
you
no,
meant
like you're trying
I
to like
feint.
psych him out. Like,
Yeah.
make him think you're going away.
That's basically
The-
what he does.
The
Right.
well, we don't know what word.
What's the roll
the
for this
hook,
again? It's going to be
like-
deception, or
Yeah, it's my acrobatics versus your deception or your
Okay.
insight. This guy seems pretty insightful, so
all right. What's your total?
I've got a 23.
All right, you won that one. So now he is
All right,
vulnerable.
he's vulnerable. And then for funsies, I will extra effort and just go ahead and take the fatigue, and I'm a punch him.
Okay.
Power attack. He's not vulnerable to me because I passed it to 2 others. I didn't include myself in that, but
Wait, this is a different guy, isn't
Um,
it? Or did you also do it to him?
I thought you were doing it to Crocodriver.
I did it to this guy too. Apparently, this is just my go-to. Yeah, and then I'm gonna punch.
Oh yeah, you also did
him.
it to Knives McGee.
Oh,
Nice,
see, I
Mickey.
only remembered Knife Mickey again being vulnerable.
Yeah, now it's
So a
characters that are
20.
vulnerable. Although probably at this point,
It
Yeah.
wears off. It's
I'll
one
say at this
time.
point, Knives McGee is probably feeling okay again. Well, yeah, actually, he had a lot happen to him, so maybe not.
I sucked the
Yeah, he
life
had
force
kind of a
out of
day.
that man.
But this is a 26 to hit him.
That is something that happened, Ursi.
What was the total?
26 for a DC 21.
26 hits, DC 21. You say?
Probably shrugs this off like nothing.
And it's half on my toughness, right? Half on my active defense.
He's not vulnerable to me. It's just to them.
Oh.
This is just yeah. That's why I'm like, that's nothing. But I can fish for a bad roll from him.
No, because I got a nat 20. I just was trying to see how much he beat it by.
Gotcha.
If anything, you
and
hurt
then
your
I will-
hand.
I'll go ahead and fast grab him.
Oh, okay. Getting
This is
handsy.
also just fishing for a bad roll from him because it's only a DC 14.
Okay.
I bet his strength is close to that. So it's a strength versus
Nat 1 again.
18.
Nat 1 again.
That's my hope.
No, sorry, pal.
It's just fishing.
Yeah, that's fair. It was.
how
You got
this
some great
build goes,
ideas though
yeah.
on some tactics for this game. Using that full. You're using
I
that
figured
full
since
rule
we're
book.
soldiers. As you do.
All right.
And that's gonna be it. He's just kind of like behind him trying to grab,
And did you say that you were going to take
distract
Fatigue
him
to
in
do
any
that?
way he can. Yeah, because I don't
That's
have
what
a
I
hero
thought. Okay,
point
just
to
making sure.
yeah, so that's an extra effort.
Fatigued. All right. As I say, we're gonna skip all the Majestic 12 guys. And yeah, actually, at this point, the rest of the Lizard Legion have stopped the focus because they feel like they're not worried about Crocodriver and you fighting, but they're gonna kind of surround Persephone and Pinball. And
I'm
just
still in the air, right?
I have a thinking since he hit you in midair, like you both tumbled to the ground.
Okay.
And they're kind of surrounding you, and they're just like, surrender. In the name of the Lizard Legion, surrender.
Surrender. I'm just picturing, for some reason, their voice was just Patrick Warburton. Surrender. I can't do a Patrick Warburton, but that.
Yeah.
Hey, Peter.
Surrender.
Hey, Peter.
So yeah, so they're just telling you to surrender. And then it's your turn, Persephone.
Okay. I had an idea, but I thought I was still in the air.
You can get in the air.
I was like, that's part of your powers, bud.
Yeah, but I can only get in the air right now.
Oh, right.
That's right, because of the
Yeah,
days.
that's
I
true.
just what's annoying is it was mostly for flavor text.
Sorry, pal. I'm sorry that I ruined your flavor text.
How dare!
To me, I
Okay.
can't imagine that you get hit in midair and it doesn't knock you out of
Okay.
the air,
Can I say
especially by a
that
giant metal guy.
Can I, just for flavor text reasons, can I say while I say this, I kind of like leave the ground a little bit?
Sure.
Not to give me a tactical advantage, just
Not mechanically
Yeah,
flying,
aesthetically
but you know,
flying.
just
So what are you
I-
doing?
in the
I
panel.
am like it's just the dark blast is like radiating off me, and like I'm hovering in the air, and I go, "Leave my brother alone," and I just blast at whatever. I can't it'd probably be kind of hard to multi-attack right now, right?
You could do an
Being, like,
area effect because they're circling around. They're all in a
Yeah.
circle around you, but it would
But-
fatigue you.
It
You
would
don't have a hero
fatigue
point.
me. Fuck it. I'm gonna try it.
All right.
It's less important to me for like I'm more concerned about Ruby when I'm fighting than I am about like other random character.
Yeah, that's totally fair.
So
that would be.
and I go, leave
You're like,
my
"This is not my
brother
special
alone,
child."
and I area effect. It just like radiates. Like I was imagining it radiates out of me.
Yeah.
Like where
I'm imagining like Scarlet Witch in the
Yeah.
after Quicksilver dies.
Yes. Very. I didn't mean
Still
to
mad
do
about
that, but very much in the same vein.
Yeah,
of,
in the
like,
same vein, yeah.
protecting my brother and
Yeah. I say her brother was
I would've
Quicky
said,
Quick
like-
and your brother is Metal.
yeah. I'm
Um,
like imagining like her eyes are like almost like glowing.
going in with a dark energy.
Yeah.
Like a Dark Willow. Why did I go to Scarlet Witch when there's an
I
obvious
was-
option?
yeah.
I was also literally just watching. My brain was like, I don't know, throw Buffy on yesterday.
Also, just quick aside,
Good
there is
brain.
a 3-book trilogy written. It's written from the perspective of if Willow succeeded,
Oh,
and it's so good.
Interesting.
It's the Dark Willow.
Um,
Yeah, because I own 90% of all the books, but like Buffy books that have been written, like
Wow.
actually published. I own most of them.
so yeah, the energy
I've read almost
radiates.
none of the Buffy books. I have read a lot of Buffy fan fiction though.
Shocker.
Amen, sister.
The energy
some
radiates
nut in there,
out from
too.
you as your eyes glow with this dark energy,
Mhm.
just pushing all of these guys back with a concussive blast that knocks them
Yeah.
on their asses. And they all seem to be like unconscious now, at least the ones that were immediately surrounding you.
And then I'm imagining I just kind of like lower as this happens.
All right, yeah, you descend back with us mortals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then because like I gotten my shit stomped by Crocodriver, and like I have my -2, you just see me like this, and then you just see like
So yeah, it is now, unless Persephone is doing anything else, it is your turn now, Pinball.
you said all the
All the
Oh.
Lizard Legion guys are unconscious. The Majestic 12 have fled. Fled
Just
this
the
room,
lizard, just the giant lizard.
and now
asshole.
it's Crocodriver,
so it's, okay, well,
He's vulnerable still.
yeah.
who is
eventually-
vulnerable to the two
I
of
was
you.
the original thing is I was going to be in the air and use that line, but go after Crocodriver. But then
That's
I was
fair.
surrounded by the other people.
This makes
when
a
he
lot of
threw
sense.
me, did he
too,
throw
though.
me like up into the catwalk, or am I?
No, you're all on the same level.
We're all on the same
Okay, well,
level.
damn.
Sorry, you didn't get to do an elbow drop on him.
Yeah.
Do a power bomb.
I guess I'm gonna try to charge him.
Okay.
Actually,
I mean, you can just do a regular attack. You're
no.
close.
I'm gonna. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna metal fist.
Okay. Roll that
And-
attack.
And wait, does he still have that minus?
Well, he has he's vulnerable to you two because of what Deadly did.
Okay.
You don't know that, like in terms
I'm
of the
gonna
game, but
I'm gonna try to do an. I
in
want
terms of
him.
narrative.
I want him destroyed. I'm gonna try to do another -5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want him down.
Okay.
Okay. 15 -5 is 10, and my metal fist is 6, so 16.
That hits.
Yes.
All right.
DC 25.
Does that include the extra? You get +5 for that. Because
Oh. Okay, so then it's 30, and then he gets -1.
Okay.
And he got hit again after that, so it's even more than I think. He's probably at a good minus.
So, what does it look like when you take him out?
Yes. Just like that, like
I rolled really bad. So between the negatives and the vulnerable, I'll be transparent. I thought about just giving you all a hero point, but we've been going for a while, so.
So I just an absolute uppercut and then like slow mo, like as my fist connects, because I'm assuming he has crocodile like mouth.
Yeah.
Just like punching so hard, like teeth go into top, and just
Boom.
continuing. Yeah.
And
And then
blood just spurting up
the
in the
head
air.
snaps back and like his body like bowling pins after it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say, I'm standing on the other side of him, so I just see him like fly off the ground, and you're standing there with the pose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big dick energy.
I'll say Deadly set you up for that.
Hell yeah, baby.
It's 2009. No one says big dick energy.
Thanks.
Oh, well.
Thanks for capitalizing on that because I was not able to hurt him
Yeah.
at all.
That's I'm
All
like,
right.
I have a lot of power behind my fists, and he needs to fucking go.
All right, so
Mhm.
Crocodriver's down, the Lizard Legion's down, the Majestic 12 have left this section.
Oh god, we're still on the first floor. Well, the second.
You're on the second floor.
Oh no, we still have floor 1.
Oh God.
And also wherever the Majestic 12 went. Well, the ones that were on this floor. Because Majestic 12 was controlling floor 1.
Okay, I guess on to the next.
So you're heading up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we don't hear any more down here.
I
guess-
was say I noticed I have something in treatment. Can I try and like heal anyone?
Me. That bitch heals himself.
That's true. Sorry.
I've
I'll say you actually haven't gotten
actually-
hit.
taken any damage. Yeah.
And I interposed for you. God damn it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, I'll pay it forward. I'll interpose for someone.
Yeah,
have
I'll let you roll. I'll let you roll a treatment check.
I guess I'm healing my
Pinball.
brother.
I assume, unless you're gonna try and heal some of the Lizard Legion
Nope.
or some of the Majestic 12s that were downed.
Nope.
Maybe if we heal Crocodriver, he'll be on our side.
Nope. Sorry, Dan. That's 6 overall.
Nope, that doesn't
Oh.
help at all.
You killed him.
He feels cared for emotionally, though.
Cared
Aw, for the first time in
emotionally.
this whole operation.
Is that from the treatment or from me going like, "Don't touch my brother"?
Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
Little
So
column A, little column
Yeah.
as you're finishing kind of trying to patch him up, with the best you can.
Mhm.
Because he's also metal. How do you heal metal? It's not the same.
She
Suddenly you
just
see
brings out a very like giant fucking knife sharpener and just like rubs my body up and down it.
No, my God, no! I bring out that giant thing that used to like shine the Tin Man in the Wizard of Oz. It's like that weird wheel.
So moments later, you see the little blocks,
hurt
and you see your little robot friend, the curator.
Hey,
Hello. You have been
Hello.
successful in clearing this floor.
It was
Yeah.
tough, but we did it, bud.
It feels like a video game now.
That's it. We just got an achievement.
Yeah.
Like bing, Cracker Driver, 10 points.
The materials on this floor are in great condition.
Yes.
Fantastic. Will we be retaking floor 1?
I guess so.
Will you need the materials of floor 2 for assistance?
Yes.
Yes.
Is there any treatment or healing stuff here on this floor?
Certainly. That is what the creator specializes in.
Great.
Are you in need of assistance?
Yes. We're all a little tired. Got a little beat up by that thing, and I point out the.
Certainly. It will take a moment to prepare the materials needed. It will
Not
take
a
a moment to prepare the materials needed for taking back floor 1.
That's fine.
Great.
And you see the curator start to point his hands all around. And
I'm
more
imagining
more
Tony
of the-
Stark doing computer shit.
Not exactly. More of the little blocks that like make up him start
Mhm.
kind of flowing in from the vents in the ceiling and from the walls and from everything, and immediately start to kind of like slither along the ground almost. Like you just kind of hear almost the sound of like marbles shh, as they start
Hmm.
making their way towards you all. And he just goes, material preparation in progress. And you see all of these little bits and pieces start to enter the bodies of the Majestic 12 and the Crocodriver and the Lizard Legion, and begin to basically fill in the wounds with a sort of black technological goo by the looks at him.
I go, what are you doing with them?
I am preparing the materials to retake
zombies.
floor 1. and then we'll be able to use the remaining material to heal you.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, are they like what?
Techno zombies come to mind.
They will be raised in order to aid in your fight.
Okay.
Holy
okay.
hell.
Okay.
Oh,
I will remind you that the name of the guy was the Technomancer.
Yeah. Yep. Yes, he is.
they weren't dead though, right? The big crocodile man was not dead, right?
And the curator looks at you and goes, "That can be resolved."
We don't need to do that.
And he again, he doesn't have any expression. His whole face is he just turns his head towards you and goes, "It is already in progress."
Can you only use
The ones that are already dead.
deceased?
It is already in progress.
I'm guessing we can't stop this.
It's
Change
happening.
the progress. Well,
Oops.
this is
Horrifying.
Are you unfamiliar with the creator's work?
He no okay, this is Rachel trying to think, this is not in character.
Recalibrating sensors.
And I go,
you don't need to.
and I go, no, he was wanting to surprise us with like what he did here. So a little unfamiliar.
You do not appear in our databases.
And I go, well, he just met us.
One moment. Yeah, we're new friends.
He died 5 years ago.
Shut up.
Do you say that out loud?
No, I'm trying to tell them to stop saying it.
Did you say that out loud?
No, the
No.
robot doesn't know that, clearly.
Oh, okay. I was like, why would he not know that his
guys.
master is dead?
Because she's been waiting.
See,
Okay.
did you ever see the episode of Futurama where Fry didn't come back for the dog?
God,
Yeah,
first
that's
of all-
exactly.
That's what's,
that's
that's what's
almost
happening but with a
leaving the room
terrifying
energy.
techno zombie monster.
Oh.
And I'm going to say, I was like, we just met, so I don't think he had time to put us on the database yet. Do I need to roll deception for that again?
No, you're going to get a hero point. Incorrect.
Because you failed.
Oh.
You are not listed in the database. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. And
try
he breaks into all of his little pieces and disappears. As you see the Lizard Legion folks and the Majestic 12 folks begin to snap awake in a manner of speaking.
Keep going.
And they all in unison turn their heads towards you.
Oh.
Oh, what the fuck?
We gotta get out of
And
here.
then he didn't even fucking heal us at all, did he?
Nope.
Rachel, did you want him to do that? Did
Probably
you see
not.
what he did previously?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say his healing is a little
Yeah.
icky.
That poor
A
robot.
little icky.
I was saying we know.
For us.
I just like that. I have made you feel some level of upsetness for the murder bot. So yeah, these
Very
things are all starting to
feel.
snap awake. What do you do?
I
Honestly, my idea, let's run up, meet up with the people upstairs, and tell them, hey, help us fight these things off or we're all techno zombies in like 5
No,
minutes.
we could just leave them to die because they're bad guys and we can get out.
I don't know. It would be better.
taking the
Would it be better
space.
just
I
should we
worry
just
about
bomb
them
them?
getting all
should
of.
we just blow the place up?
Well, we can't call an airstrike unless we get out of this place.
True. Vominos, let's go up.
And then we blow it to smithereens.
It's the only way to be sure.
I am
Smithereens is the worst way to be blown.
I want to head back.
I was making a
Up
reference to aliens,
easily.
but
I
quantum.
want to run back. I'm probably gonna fly back to the elevator.
All right, are you all following suit?
Yes.
Cool. As you're just about to
Roll
reach
the
the elevator,
floor.
these things start taking off in a dead sprint towards you.
Oh.
As you hear the ding as the elevator's coming up. Ding, ding,
Oh.
ding.
Get the
run
fuck in!
in.
Get the fuck in!
They are really closing in as the door is just starting to close.
I slam the close button.
No, I get that. I'm saying that the door is closing and they are going to
Blast them! Blast them!
I would like to blast them.
You blast them. They go flying back. It's interesting as you watch as the technological parts blow away, almost like ashes in the wind, and then that causes the organic parts to like fall back apart.
Cool. Fascinating. Let's go.
All right. Are you going up or down?
Neat.
Up! Getting the fuck
Up.
out of here!
All right. To floor 1 or out of here?
Out of here!
Out of here.
Yeah, fuck those guys.
All right. So you get out on floor 0, we'll call it. And you get outside and you're...
I'm calling shitty mom, but good at being military leader.
Calling shitty mom.
Hey, you know what?
you've got a lot to unpack. They're gonna have to add some like counselor subroutines to
There's had to have been one mission where she's like, "Shut up, mom," and everyone's like, "Did you just call her
Absolutely.
mom?"
I
That's
actually
what
want to point.
happened.
No, actually, they think that happened. I can actually speak to my actual mother because she's dead, and I said it to like my actual mother.
Oh,
We thought
Yeah.
she was talking. There you go.
and you try to explain that to them, and they think you're all just trying to play it off.
You thought she had mental illness, but she's just a medium.
Imagine
Imagine what she could do if she was a
I maybe
large.
stole from her backstory is that when her mom died,
small
it took
medium
her
at
a
large.
moment to realize her mother had died because she could still talk to her.
So you get outside. You're calling San Martino, Corporal San Martino.
Cece, we need an airstrike now.
Excuse me? What the hell's going on?
That place was not
Techno
abandoned. It's competing factions in there. There's killer robot zombie things. No fucking bueno, my dude.
Pinball. This is exactly why we need to take this facility. That is the technology that we need to get a hold of.
I just got my ass
what we're
beat
trying to
by a
say is-
giant crocodile, ma'am.
It turned zombies into things that weren't even fucking dead yet. It's horrific. You don't need it.
It's not viable for us to take it right now because everything that falls to this joins it.
Yes, also that.
We're way outnumbered here.
And you hear like a steady breathing over the comms, which you're used to when you know that San Martino is trying to make a decision. Whoever wants to try to roll a persuasion check.
Not fucking me, because she does not like me, and my persuasion is not good.
What is your persuasion, Leland?
I've got a +1.
I have a +2, but she likes you more.
Oh, I have
You
a
can also,
5.
I said whoever wants to, like you can do it as
Does
an
like you
aid,
more.
like you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I be the base roll? Because I'm a +5. I just assumed mine was going to be lower, and the fact that she hated me.
That's why it's going to be great that
Yeah.
you appeal to
I'm going to
her.
appeal to
This
her better
instance,
interest,
yeah.
even though she hates me.
Okay,
And this
I'm
is
going to
18,
assist.
So that's a 23.
Okay.
I'll
Oh,
help
I
out
also
here.
rolled an 18. With my 2, that is a natural 20.
I've got a 17.
Okay. She says, "All right, fine. Get in the vulture."
This time an
run
actual
towards it.
salute. So she can't even see it, but I do it and run.
She
All right.
knows in her heart that you fucking did that.
Yeah. And you get onto the vulture, and it begins taking off. And at moments later, basically, you see what looks to be a more heavily fortified craft come by and just let off a couple volleys of bombs. Like basically, as the volleys go through, the first one busts open that first floor, and you really get a good view now from what was previously all that flattened land to like the actual facility underneath it.
Mhm.
And then another set comes through, boom, and then another set comes through, and you start to see the building collapse in on itself downward.
Hell yeah. Crater creator. It's what I call him.
Rip Knives McGee. He was a real one.
Now he's a Puddle McPuddleson.
And then
never did
see,
loan them,
and then
did
you
you?
see another one come by, and this basically is just napalming.
Oh, fair enough.
Good
fair the
shit.
fuck enough.
Do it.
However, you do see who here has vehicles.
Me.
I do.
All right. Whoever wants to, actually, if just the two of you have vehicles, both roll perception checks.
Okay. It is an 11. Wait, you said perception or
Perception
vehicle?
right now. Perception right now.
Oh, 11
13.
and 6, 17.
16.
Both of you notice you're kind of like leaning out front of the cockpit and looking out at all this, the destruction going on. And you see you both have enough time to react if whoever wants to do it. You see basically a surface to air missile coming towards your craft.
Uh-oh. Well, that's demolition, right? I have a plus 10.
That's not
I
right.
think
Oh,
we have to
no.
use vehicle. What do you have in vehicles, Dan?
4.
I have 4 too. So we need to try and like get our.
Yeah, right now the
away.
autopilot's engaged.
Yeah,
If one
do
of you
you
wants to try
do-
to take manual control, you can.
I'll do it.
That
I'll
was-
just grab
I'll say
it.
this is only a one person can do this thing, which is why
Yeah,
I'm
but
to-
I was about to say if you had a hero point, now would be the time to use it. I don't know if you still have one left.
I
or
do
not.
have one because I got one
yeah, you do have
when
one.
I couldn't convince. So, what would the hero point
Oh,
be?
yeah.
You
if
could
you
use
want
it
to
to add plus 10.
well, you have to you have to see how you roll and then decide if you want to re-roll. You don't just get a plus 10.
Yeah.
Dan.
Okay.
Okay, I'm
Come on,
going
there's-
to
you
roll
can
and
gain
see if we
more,
want
I
to
think.
re-roll.
So you roll, but you don't tell me the total. Basically, you look at that
Okay.
roll and you tell me if you think you want to re-roll or not.
I could get lower than this. So,
But you can't ever get lower.
okay. So, can I tell you what I rolled?
No, because if you tell me what you rolled, like that, you have to make the decision for yourself.
Okay.
I'm just saying, unless pretty much unless you rolled an 11, it's really not possible for you to roll lower.
Okay. Then I am going to
Aw, Rambo.
re-roll and see
Yeah,
what happens.
He decided he
Alright.
wants to be up here now.
Well, good for him. Look at that perfect man.
Okay. So, okay, with the plus 10, it'll be a 17.
17. All right. You're able to grab the
Well,
controls.
sorry, that 17 was the roll. Then
So 4.
Plus 4 is 21.
Oh,
plus 4 be
I was
21.
talking.
You're able to grab the controls at the last moment and veer off to the side. Everyone kind of like lurches and falls
Mhm.
over as you do, just because the unexpected jolt.
Yeah.
As this missile goes flying and explodes behind your craft, and you look down and you realize that it was basically a Majestic 12 equivalent craft on the ground.
Mm.
Oh, so the Majestic 12 was trying to hit us.
And then immediately after that craft shoots off that missile, it takes off and goes in the opposite direction.
Asshole.
Good save.
Thanks. You would have been okay.
Would have been interesting.
No, that
It would have
doesn't
been
actually make
it
me
would have been
feel any
interesting to see how
better.
those two interfaced. Like, how does his regeneration powers mix with whatever the fuck that was? So you finish up, and San Martino goes, all right, we've got confirmation from our readings that the area has been cleansed. As far as we can tell, nothing should have survived from that. We'll send cleanup crews to take another look at it, but it seems pretty well scorched.
I think that was the only choice. The giant lizard man was a zombie robot thing.
Rest up. We'll do a
Yeah,
full
that's gonna be
debrief. We'll do a full
nightmares.
debrief when you get back to base. And yeah, it's a pretty smooth ride back. What's going through your minds as you're on this ride back?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck?
I could have been Lizard Chow.
For Deadly, it actually sticks in his head a bit that she's like, well, you would have been fine with the explosion, because he's like, oh yeah, that would actually really suck if all my fellow child soldiers died and it was just me. Like, I have that option, no one else does.
Bleak.
Let's be honest. Eventually, it's
Yeah.
gonna fucking be that.
It is.
Like-
Yeah.
And so you land back at the base in DC.
I'm imagining now that she's like listening to music but rocking just a little bit, like, ah.
No.
And you get back, and as you do, Apollo pops up and goes, "Greetings, welcome back, children. So
I
good to
go,
see you."
Hi. Just like wide eyes, like
He actually is walking with you. He goes, "I'm detecting elevated adrenaline levels."
Yeah, just a bit, bud. Just a bit.
let's be honest, we almost did not make it back.
Oh, I always knew you would. I will see you in class tomorrow.
And I go, no, you didn't, buddy.
And he just looks confused for a moment and then pops away.
And I want to say, my guy, we can't have a day off.
You got to finish your talk about the Spartans.
Maybe we should discuss that with during the debriefing. If maybe we can get a rest day.
Last couple things then, as you're chatting with San Martino. Tell me about like what you're covering with the debriefing. What are like your key points?
Oh my god, zombies!
Basically that like left unchecked, they could basically take over the world. Giant lizard man. The holographic.
That technology should never be used.
Yeah, like the holographic / camouflage of the facility that let it be hidden. I think that was the big stuff.
Yeah, Deadly will go through and like list like numbers of combatants that they saw and like what they looked like. So
I am going to call that guy. Then there was this this guy. I don't know. I called him Knives McGee. I never got a name.
All right. And you give like a description, I imagine, to them for their database, like you said. All right. And so you eventually persuade her to give you a day to rest.
Yeah.
Based on everything you've seen. She said, in
we
fact,
sit around and watch reruns of the Brady Bunch.
In fact, she says it's tomorrow's Friday. Take the weekend.
Hell yeah!
Unless something truly dire comes up, I'm gonna give it.
Don't have. I was like, no dire. Already did dire. Almost died.
Yeah, almost dired.
How's the rest of the squad?
All right, and so you're all kind of gathered up watching the Brady Bunch.
Mm-hmm.
And eventually, Flamingo and Blast Eyes gets back. And they're expecting the rest of the team to get back, and you tell them about like you're getting the day off and stuff, and they're actually really happy for you. You said their mission went really smoothly and everything.
I
say I don't know. I say what you tell them is entirely up to you. In terms of those details, like you did with San Martino.
I make it sound like it was so much like cooler than it was. Like, well, I was so much cooler than I was, and like I absolutely just stomped the lizard man. And
okay, yeah. Because like
And
they're
I
not going to get
go-
access to the report, so what do they know?
Beat him 1v1. GG.
Did anyone mention when I went like Scarlet Witch?
That's up to you. I don't know.
And I was like, I got real mad when they. I try to like say when they tried to hurt Chuck, didn't actually hurt him. Try to.
Yeah, because how can you?
Yeah, man
And
of metal.
think, and definitely Blast Eyes goes and like gives you a fist bump because of all the badassery.
Hell yeah!
Nice.
What a badass.
And so then as we fade out from this moment, this late fall, early winter moment where you're all getting to relax and recuperate. We fade back in on San Martino's office as she's kind of looking over the reports, cross-referencing things. And she's on a video call and she says, well, Director, I think you're going to see from these reports, the team is effective, though. I worry about their long-term stability if they continue facing threats like this. I would recommend we consider minimal use of them as assets, or at least for missions. Perhaps that'll be a little less intensive for the time being.
Our children.
Very good, San Martino. I see where you're, based on the past couple after briefing reports, I see where you're coming from. I'll definitely take that under advisement, and I'll be in touch soon. And San Martino looks and goes, sounds good, Director Bullard. And scene.
Hey! I knew this information.
I didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, you never. We didn't talk about Betsy.
We very much
No.
talked about the fact it was Union.
No, we said it was a union, like an off branch.
Yeah, who the fuck do you think is running an off branch of Union?
I was hoping it wouldn't be fucking Betsy.
Someone else, yeah. No, we were just told Union.
Yeah,
Wait.
like just like
Betsy is the. I figured out where you were going.
Yeah.
With this first. See, I don't. This is on them.
Yeah, I was saying. I mean, I didn't say. You're right. I did not explicitly say who, but I
yeah,
figured it
I know
would have
that's
been
what. Yeah,
fairly obvious.
You did. I didn't think you needed to.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
when you said director, I was like, huh, really? And then I was like, son of a bitch.
As soon as she was talking to someone, I was like, she's not talking to Betsy.
Everybody reports to someone.
Yeah.
All right, and that has been Generation Jarhead, the battle for the Technomancer's lair.
Ah.
Wow, 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 wow.
Did you expect us to just do a fucking drone strike on it?
No, so I wrote down like a couple things, like, all right, here's
Yeah.
some things. And I don't ever mind really being as transparent with these.
Mm.
This did not go the way I had planned it. In terms of a couple things. One, it took us longer to get to certain places than I expected.
Mhm.
The main thing I would say is I did have a path written out of like if they decide to team up with the Majestic 12.
Yeah, that's also why I was like, nope, just get out.
I considered it, yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, no.
I did consider it, but then I didn't think we could defeat the
especially because
zombies.
it's almost 1 a.m. for RC. So I was like, let's
I mean, I'm doing fine, but
Let's not do
Yeah.
that.
it was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And Callan, I'm glad that you were able to kind of figure out some of the not mystery because that wasn't like a critical part of it, but the twist.
The twist. What a twist.
Yeah. What a twist.
But yeah, I thank you very much, Claude, for joining us on this. I hope you had fun.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
joining
Yeah, I
us.
loved it. Fantastic.
I would say I hope maybe someday
We
we'll
honestly
see...
talked about food a lot less than we usually do.
Yeah, go us.
I mean, yeah.
I tried to help by mentioning the lemon
Thank
poppy
you.
muffins. I was like,
you
I can do
contributed.
this.
You contributed to
get
the
in on
food
this.
part. That's
Yeah.
good. And yeah, so hopefully we will get to see the return of Dead Lee at some point, and maybe even the other members of Generation Jarhead.
Yeah.
I'm up for it.
Claude, I'm going to give everybody a chance to say something, but I'll start with you because you're our guest of honor. Where can people find you?
People can find me primarily on Threads. It is curlyinsane_guy_. Also on Instagram, but I don't post enough there for it to. I mean, follow, but you won't see much.
Gotcha.
So definitely Threads. I talk about RPGs on there constantly and comic books. So yeah, come join the conversation. I'm doing a series of polls right now, building Mutants and Masterminds characters
Awesome.
through
Ooh.
polls.
Yeah. I've been happy to drop those in the Mutants and Masterminds Monday chat when they happen.
And yeah, thanks for having me on. I listen to this podcast a lot, so I'm like, oh my god, I finally get to play with
Hell
you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
All right. And while we're at it, Dan, where can people find you? What should they check out about you?
They can find me directly after this stream, streaming my own on Twitch, and I'm probably going to be playing some games with Callan. And my Twitch is at Crashin' Thrashin'. And otherwise, I'm on every goddamn form of social media. I'm chronically plugged the fuck in.
Same.
Any of my socials, links to the other socials, and you can follow the cascade from there. My Zanga's probably linked.
Yeah. And then Rachel, what about you?
Hi. I am also chronically online, and so on like pretty much everything. I'm Dramadork884 everywhere. There's a little bit of a break from New Star Trek right now, but you can often also find me on the podcast Text Track.
Yeah. And we'll make sure to update the. Oh, why isn't it letting me do this? I was trying to copy a link and it said no. It said,
Rude.
not for you. There we go.
Like, nah.
Absolutely not.
So you can also find our links at masksandmayhem.com/links. I'll update the show notes for this stream on the YouTube page probably in the next day or so to have everybody's direct links for that. And you can also be on the lookout tomorrow. I guess actually, depending on where you're at later today, we'll be releasing an article that is something Dan wrote for us that introduces you to more characters behind the scenes of Channel 7 News with intrepid reporter Sean Ortega leading the pack.
Hell yeah.
So we've got some cool information on those characters and art for them even. That'll be an article on our website that'll go live in the morning. You'll see it on all of our social media. And similarly, this coming Monday, we will have chapter 74 coming out of the Masks and Mayhem podcast. That is episode 3 of season 3. So, be sure to tune in. And with that, anyone have any final words?
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving for those in the U.S.
Yeah.
For those not in the U.S., happy Thursday.
Duh.
Thursday.
Happy. I'm sorry, foreign coworkers that we're all off.
Bye.